Oh, and I need to reset your thing. All right, we're live though. Like to go there.
Not gonna say that I told you to check the camera, but you know, I
Well,
did.
it was working just fine until I had to restart Streamlabs,
Yeah, that's what
and
I'm
then
saying.
it started a
But
new. It was holding on to an old iteration of Discord. Anyways, we're live though, so hello, anyone. We're back, and this is probably going to be the last stream for Mass Effect.
oh shoot, that means I gotta actually download Cyberpunk, don't I? Whoops.
I mean,
Oh
you
well,
got
I got a
almost
week
a
to
whole
do
week.
it. Yeah. I should see if it's even downloaded. It might be already. I don't remember. I bought it and then promptly never touched it because I was gonna stream it eventually. Because usually I play it on my Xbox.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see here.
Oh, by the way, the confusion I had yesterday about the name of certain the Reapers wasn't. I was trying to remember what's his name's the leader of the Reaper. I wasn't trying to remember Harbinger. It was Sovereign. I was trying to remember.
From the first game. Yeah.
Yeah, from the first game. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff you got to keep track of in these games. All right, Fighter Bay. Got to go to Bryson's lab. And then we're gonna go stick it to Martin Sheen.
Let's see, are we still on that whole thing?
Yeah, so we've got two options. We can continue hunting down this potential renegade Reaper and do that quest line, or we can just go for it because we've got enough war assets that we could go for it.
I would say let you choose, but I don't like the idea of having a renegade Reaper.
So just go for it.
Yes, unless it's gonna be like game altering so much that it's gonna make your life hell.
No, it's not gonna really alter anything. It gives you a lot of backstory on the Reaper, so we can do it basically goes into the origin of the Reapers. But I'm gonna leave it to you to decide if you want to do that now or if you want to save that for your personal playthrough.
Let's just go for it.
All right. Well,
then,
Dr. Bryson, you're on your own.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do what you need to do.
We're gonna go give Martin Sheen what for.
Because all that really deep story stuff, I feel like I would probably retain better if I was playing it myself.
Gotcha. All right. So let's go tell Martin Sheen to go stick it. And give us back our audio files. And then go tell Hideo Kojima to stop making cyber ninjas.
He doesn't do that.
Shepard, the intel you sent looks good. The fleets are ready to go.
But?
Once we're committed against Cerberus, it won't be long before the Reapers take notice.
And the Crucible?
Ready, except for the catalyst. But there's no way to hide the ships we'll be sending at Cerberus. Once we attack, the Crucible won't stay safe for long.
Is that Unicron?
An assault on Cerberus will be the first stage of our
that looks like Unicron.
I don't know what that's from.
Transformers, the movie.
Oh.
1987. It's the thing that was voiced by Orson Welles. It eats planets. It looks like that.
Gotcha.
Anyways.
We go now.
The Reapers and Cerberus started this. Now we're gonna end it.
Yeah, I was about
I'll
to say,
get the
I don't
flames
know what
mobilized.
the answer to this is. So, yeah.
We're just gonna go for it.
It's going to take a few more hours for the fleets to mobilize. I hate the waiting. I've been trying to find ways to pass the time.
Come up with anything good?
I thought maybe you could use some company tonight.
I mean, sure.
Stay here with me until the call comes.
For as long as you want.
You didn't take her mask off.
I was about to say,
He just made a weird motion
kind of
with
like
her face.
Galactus, yeah. Kind of similar to Galactus. Also, when Shepard's like, Tali, do you have protection? I don't think that's what she meant. Or he meant. Just saying. Oh, hey, Hamwich as well. Watch 2 streams at once while being active in both chats. It isn't getting confused out of me at all. Yeah, good luck with that. Especially, we're talking Transformers over here, apparently.
Let's see here. There's something bothering me.
And robots. Well, not robots. Tali's not a robot, but she has the mask. But Transformers, those are robots.
All right.
Kind
Well,
of.
it's working all right. So
I mean, it's in their
Name
name.
is just
robots in
being-
disguise. Transformers.
all right,
more
come
than
back
CGI.
here, child. Come back. I've got ice cream. Hey, little boy, you want some candy?
Shepard shows up in a white Normandy with free candy written on the side.
White windowless Normandy.
This is a metaphor, isn't it? Like that. Oh no, that's well, it is a
He's
metaphor
mine
for sure now.
brother.
Is that evil clone?
He feels guilty for killing the evil clone. And, and he feels guilty for not saving that kid.
Yes, burn the child. It's
Hey,
hey, she put her mask
You
on.
okay?
on.
my system has adapted. No more negative reaction to you anymore. That's how we survive.
Is it how we survive? Adapting?
To a cold or interspecies contact, yes. To the Reapers, no. You're doing the right thing. You've assembled the largest.
Well, I ain't trying to
military
screw the
force in
Reapers.
history. Nobody could have done more.
Maybe that's what Martin Sheen's working on. It's like, we can control
have-
them.
I have top men on it, and it's just Charlie Sheen. Thinking, man, hey, she is a Corian. That is, she's my favorite character. I love Tali.
Hey,
Tali's
do
Zora.
not speak ill of Tali.
like
Tali is a
over there
sweetheart.
where my Cyberpunk V and my Ellie is going. I think I'm buying the statue. I think I'm doing it because they have a Tali Zora statue on the BioWare store that's really cool.
They have a lot of cool stuff on the BioWare shop.
Yeah. Anyhow, nobody could have done more. Is it enough? That's a
We've
fair
lost so
question.
much already. Sometimes
You don't know if what'll be left was worth the fight. I know. And when I feel that way, I reach for you.
thanks.
I have seen that Last of Us is doing, or HBO is doing Last of Us.
Whenever you need me.
I saw the casting, and I'm not overly. It's fine.
I'm interested in it because I love Pedro Pascal. But
The strike team is
I-
dead. We've got our foot
I don't
I
know.
know this is a hot take. I don't get it, Pedro Pascal. Like, The Mandalorian was fun, sure, but I just don't get it.
see,
Shepard, I should have informed you on this
And that
He's-
is a fair question, Hamwich. Why do we need
This is the
this?
central point of operations for Cerberus.
yeah, I mean,
It will have
Because
game-
writers
30
can't
measures.
be creative
So
anymore.
here's the
My
thing:
knowledge of Cerberus
if
algorithms
they
and this
do
body's
it
updated
well,
protocols, I offer the best
like
chance
if they
for
do the
consistency.
story justice, I could like it's a story that could appeal
Grab your
to
gear.
non-gamers if they do it as a show and not as a video game show, you know. Because that's the problem. Whenever people do video game movies or TV shows, they try to make it too much like the game and not just take the story and the art direction and make just a movie or a TV show. So if they do it right, I could see it being a success because the story is great. I love the story. But I don't know, and that's what worries me because
Yeah, Walking Dead is over too, so gotta fill that
Yeah.
slot somehow.
like
That and I'm
I-
curious to see if they'll actually keep going as hard with it with video game stuff because of how bad Halo is bombing.
Well, and that comes down to they weren't. Halo's weird because they didn't. They tried too much to make it look like the games, but they had zero of the game's story involved in it. So it didn't appeal to Halo fans because it's not Halo, and it didn't appeal to non-gamers because it was trying too hard to look like a video game.
What I think they should do is stop messing with story games. Don't make a Mass Effect TV series. Don't make a
Joker, what's our status?
got a foothold, but
Halo.
it's not
Don't
much
you know?
bigger.
Don't make
Wildfire's
these
guarding
games.
the
Don't
launch
make
base.
Last of Us.
Can you get us in?
Make games
I got us to
or
Iris.
stories
I can do
off
this.
of games that didn't have
Maybe it
well
won't be right,
fleshed out
though.
stories.
Do what
Look
you
at
Then
how
you
good
get Doom.
Castlevania turned out. Yeah, but look at how good Castlevania turned out.
Wait, what? Are you
The
crazy?
Like
anime?
Castlevania,
You can't go
yeah,
to Cerberus
it's fantastic.
headquarters.
It
I
is
haven't watched
so
it
good.
yet.
It's
Kill Switcher.
it's the best
I will be fine.
thing with the word Castlevania since Symphony of the Night.
But see, at the
That's
same
not a-
time,
that's not a-
that's
that's
more because
not a
they
tall
just
bar,
made
but-
Good a time as any.
they just made a good show though. Like
And that's what I'm saying.
'Cause-
You take the ideas from a game like Castlevania, like I don't know, make a Mega Man TV show. I'd watch the crap out of that.
yeah, but like I'm saying, like Halo, I don't know how they screwed up Halo because ignoring all the extended lore, like just taking the games, the story is super simple. It's just
That's the
Alien
opposite
zombies.
Of what I'm saying.
it's like alien zombies or humans, aliens fighting, zombies show up, fight zombies. That's the core of
See,
the story.
and I'm saying
And
the
they
opposite of
screwed that
If you
up.
want if you want that story, play Halo. I know it's supposed to be a whole broad appeal, but that's the whole thing. Is the people who read books complain that movies suck, and it's like, well, yeah, if you want to do it right, you read the book because it was designed to be a book. Halo
Yeah.
was designed to be a game. Mass
Well-
Effect designed to be a game. Quit moving this stuff that is supposed to be experienced in this sort of format into a TV show. Just stop it. Grab a game like this entire shelf over here, which has no lore, take all the cool stuff from it, and make your own lore out of it.
Yeah.
And the problem's solved, like
But,
they did with
like,
Castlevania.
What I'm saying is, like, I think you can have really good adaptations of video games. I just think that because,
but
like,
why?
you could make the argument about comic book adaptations. Like, if we'll just read the comics, you could make that argument too. But like,
And 90% of the time, the comics are better too.
yeah, but
I'm
like,
gonna argue that,
what
yeah.
I'm
I will.
saying is like before either Dark Knight or the Spider-Man trilogy. Before that, like all comic book adaptations sucked. And
There
then
was a Spider-Man trilogy. Well,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
Spidey-
say all of them. Batman 1989.
yeah, I guess that one was good. But like what I'm saying is they didn't take them seriously, and I think we're at the point, and we're probably like 90s era, and where comic book movies were in the 90s for video games, because there's some that come out that are good, but the vast majority of them, they just try to milk the fan base for money and then move on and don't take the story seriously.
All I'm saying is don't take these crazy stories like Halo, like Mass Effect, like all of this, and turn them into movies because they're not designed for that. You
But-
notice that all the good stuff recently has been simpler stories. It's been Castlevania. It's been Sonic the Hedgehog. It's been stuff like that.
Yeah, but like Halo flopping had 100% to do with the fact that they just didn't give a shit about the story, about the game at all. And they just basically made, I don't know what they made. But like, because it's a TV show that doesn't appeal to anybody, is the problem with that one. Sonic was fantastic because that one, I mean, they just made Blue Hedgehog get into shenanigans.
Yeah. That's
But,
what I'm saying,
like-
is, like, we don't need a Halo movie or TV show. We don't need a Mass Effect TV show. We don't need Last of Us. We don't
Well, I mean,
need any of these.
We don't
because of-
need book adaptations, to be fair. But like,
Yeah,
I
could
still
agree with
want to
that.
like. I'm a massive Wheel of Time fan. I love the books. I am vehemently opposed to what Amazon is doing to that story. But
And then that story will
would
never be
still-
done properly. Ever.
well, people
I'll
said
say it
that,
right now.
People said that about Lord of the Rings before Peter Jackson came along and did it well. So it can be done. It's just you have to go about it with respect
And well, for
to
some
the
people.
origin. Well, you just don't like Lord of the Rings, period. So your opinion doesn't count on that, because Lord of the Rings is objectively one of the best adaptations from source material in terms of staying
Right.
true to the books. Because, like,
All I'm saying is writers need to be creative. The end.
yeah, but I still think that adaptations have a place, because Jurassic Park, one of the best films ever made, was actually
See,
better
that's
than
one
the
I
book.
can get behind. That's something where I can agree with you. Yes, the movie is better than the book. Yeah, I
But, like-
100% agree with you on that one.
But like, my point is, I think I like the idea of them. I just hate that they don't respect the source and just use it as a way to milk money out of people. Because they don't put any effort is the problem. Like, and I think video game movies for the longest time are just, oh, let's just pump something out.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at how much put out there. Man stares up in space while his god's talking about movies. His crewmate's like, what's happening?
So while everyone else is doing stuff, Shepard is just having this argument in his head. He's just arguing back and forth about video game movies in his head.
Ugh.
All right,
What
what are we
if
doing?
we become a movie one day? Sorry.
I know it hurts. Not being able to go with it.
Focus, Apocrypha.
So
No.
we're just gonna say that whatever we say is the character's inner thoughts.
Hey,
That's his inner
Shepard,
monologue, is whatever we're
keep
saying.
her safe.
Same to you.
Because we do go on tangents a lot while Shepard just stares off into space.
That clip I've got of him watching Jacob do friggin' pull-ups for
Yes, that was good.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I like I like the idea of all of our characters being schizophrenic and just having inner monologues argue with each other. That's my headcanon for all the playthroughs we do on this channel.
Poor V. When we play Cyberpunk, he, she, whatever we pick, is gonna be like,
He's gonna have
how
Johnny.
many people are in here?
They're gonna have Johnny, and then he's gonna have secret personalities arguing with each other.
Especially, you want to talk about passion. Getting me talking about the cyberpunk genre, I feel like that's gonna spark some stuff. I don't know.
Shepard, Cerberus intends to vent the hangar bay.
Can you stop them?
I need an active console. Try the upper level.
You know, I do too, Hamwich. I mean, I don't have personalities arguing with each other, granted, but I do argue with myself on a regular basis.
Disabled.
Can you open the
That
hangar?
and me and Jake actually
No.
argue with each other all the
However,
time.
I can
So,
access their fighter launch control.
all the time.
And about 90%
this-
of the time, it's over pointless stuff that doesn't matter.
And usually one of us just takes this, like, dumb take.
Shepard, Cerberus is aware that the venting attempt failed.
And,
Reinforcements
yeah,
are
that's it.
inbound.
Like, what was the... What did we argue about the other... Oh, we were arguing about... Okay.
Another Cerberus team is inbound.
It's okay to argue with yourself, as long as you don't lose. So, Draven will understand the gravity of what I'm about to say. Jake told me that Grand Theft Auto Vice City was overrated.
Yeah, it was funny. That was a good argument.
Overriding safeties.
He didn't take it that well.
No,
Let's get down there.
I did not.
I think I exacerbated the situation by saying GTA 4 was underrated.
No, 4's okay. I want to play it again. I really think maybe I'll stream it. I do want to give it another run because I've not played it since GTA 5 came out.
I kind of
it
want
might be
to.
good.
I kind of
know.
want to get it on PC and put
What's
some
this- that
graphical
ship
mods
doing?
on it.
This ship is
Getting
having
ready to
some
launch.
issues.
Oh wait, I have to launch it. I forgot. Because it's pointing backwards.
But yeah, to kind of explain, Grand Theft Auto Vice City is probably one of my top like 10 favorite games. Not even favorite Grand Theft Auto games, but like top 10 favorite game of all time.
And me, I can't get past the fact that they made a game set in Miami with boats and you can't swim.
I get that. I understand. I understand that one. Especially, I played it again recently when the Definitive Trilogy came out. That mess of a game, and I remember being like, man, I wish I could swim in here.
Because Vice City Stories
think
you can
Vice City
swim,
is
and it's
One
much
step
better
above the
for it.
original. You mean original 3 Grand Theft Autos, Draven? Because technically Vice City is 4. It's the 4th one.
And then there's
GTA
about
1, 2,
4
3,
other ones, and
Vice
then
City, San Andreas,
4.
4, and then 5. Not
Well,
including
no,
Liberty
there was
City or
like
Vice
4
City
games
Stories.
between Vice City or San Andreas and 4.
I can think of 3 right now.
Because there's Liberty City and Vice City Stories, Chinatown Wars, which
Yeah,
you can
that's the
argue
3 I
whether or
was
not
thinking of.
that's
Launching fighter.
one.
It's
I thought there
canon,
was
so
another
yeah.
one.
The central lab was
I don't know,
located behind this
There's
hangar.
probably only
I
3,
suggest
but
we follow the fighter's path.
Noted.
because I
Let's
remember
move.
when 4 came out, everyone was like, "There's been a lot more than 4 games."
Well, yeah, like I said, Vice City was the 4th game, and there was a whole nother ones. Yes, yeah. First 2 were top-down ones, then 3rd was third person. Technically GTA 1? Or was it GTA 2? Actually had 2 expansion packs, too.
That was the last Cerberus to
London
leave this area.
1961 and London 1969.
I hope
Which
That's why
I
everyone
will-
was like,
use a moment.
everyone thought that they would actually go to London again. They never did.
Which I wouldn't go so far as to count expansion packs.
I agree.
So I get that.
Really? You really put Vice City below 3 and San Andreas? I put it above 3 for sure. I could see why people would like San Andreas more, especially if they like the more cartoony ones. Like the more over-the-top kind of game, and I did like the map of,
Edie,
of
can you get
that,
past
but
One
See,
moment.
Vice City
Cerberus
just had that
activated their
vibe.
encryption.
See,
They
San
made
Ann,
these
I
areas
liked
I
the
bypassed
story of
security.
San Ann. I just hated the art style because everything was just like brown and orange.
beige.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like, come on, give us other colors. Like, I will say, I love the art style of Vice.
Yeah, I mean, we'll put it this way. There's a reason that our logo is pink neon. Like, where do you think I got that love for pink neon stuff?
And both of us just love the aesthetic of the 1980s.
Well, that 1980s. The
Yeah,
you
not
know,
not the like freaking, I can't think of any of the shows that I'm trying to think of. Not the like brown 1980s, brown and gold and flannel.
Yeah, I was about to say,
whatever.
you're not a really Grand Theft Auto person. I knew that, Draven. I was like, wait a second, where's this coming from? You were playing like Symphony of the Night, and no, you were playing Halo when I was playing, because you had an Xbox and I had a PS2.
I think San An and 5 are the only two I've ever played all the way through. Because
No wonder you have bad taste.
so I played most of Vice City. Or no, I played Vice City Stories all the way through. But I played most of Vice, but like most GTA games, I just get sidetracked and stop paying attention.
We're talking about older Grand Theft Autos than 5. We're talking about the ones from the PS2 and original, well, I shouldn't say original Xbox, because they didn't come to it till way later.
San An was
So-
the first one that showed up to Xbox.
Yeah. I remember they made a big deal. I think is my Xbox Vice City one of those? Do I have an Xbox Vice City?
Now Shepard, now everyone, Tally and Edie are like, "What's going on?" And Shepard's like,
Shepard's like, Grand
which
Theft Auto?"
GTA is best? He's like, I really like San Andreas. Vice City's pretty good too. I don't
Just say,
know.
I'm glad you're
I
here.
don't know about 3.
And if I hadn't brought you along,
Cerberus would have vented the hangar.
thanks for coming.
I am pleased to assist.
GTA 3 has a very close place in my heart, though, just because it was the one that got
We
me
must
into
proceed through a
them.
sub-level to avoid
Agreed.
And
Cerberus
it
containment
was
measures.
so cool.
Where
Like,
do you
as a
think we'll find
kid, it was
Protean
like,
VI?
A central
this
lab
game
part of
is
the
just
facility.
remarkable.
It is the most
I mean, that was the
secure
first
area.
true like
Following the destruction
sandbox
left by the
game I
fighter
ever
will offer
played.
the most direct route.
Yeah.
And I
I
just
still
thought that
have-
was so cool.
I still have heavy nostalgia for that game. I played it again recently, like right before the Definitives came out, and I was like, oh, I hate this game still.
Oh, that's why this gun has such high damage. It's basically a grenade launcher.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. Imagine if he's having one of those stare up into space moments in the middle of a really big. I mean, it's kind of what we're in. We're kind of in a battle right now.
We're attacking a base where time was of the essence.
Yeah, he's like, I mean, at this point, it's what, a 200-year-old game that he's thinking about?
Only 100 because it's like 2180 something. So like,
Almost 200. That GTA 3 came out in 03.
or 100.
Oh, or 01. It came out in
180.
01
Yeah.
We
So
will be through
because it got
momentarily.
delayed,
Shepard,
so they could
our console has not been fully
change
scrubbed.
some stuff after
Contains
9/11
data
happened.
You may find interesting.
so they could chop
They
the
got-
wings off the plane.
Project Lazarus.
They chopped the wings
Building
off the plane,
construction.
changed what Shepard has diagnosed adult onset ADHD. Yeah, you do however you want to. And all the police cars in Liberty City were supposed to be the original, like the NYPD white and blue cars, but they changed them to be more generic looking cop cars.
Yeah. So you're not shooting up the NYPD heroes that
Didn't
saved
realize
everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And then they also changed. They wrote a character out that was basically like, "Hey, go be a terrorist." Like you were supposed to like blow up a bus full of kids originally, and they were apparently they actually talked about that, and they said that came across the desk. We wrote it, and then we went, "That's a terrible idea," and immediately scrapped it before 9/11 happened. But still, like, it was almost there.
That would have been so much worse post 9/11.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. I'm a little overwhelmed.
I'm still me.
Not to mention Columbine
I've
wasn't
been
too
able to
far
turn against
from that
Cerberus
too.
otherwise. don't
Columbine,
remember
I think, was like 98, wasn't it?
Maybe they really just.
Yeah,
98, 99?
exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just a
It was still
high-tech
fresh in
DI
people's
who thinks it's
minds, you
Commander
know?
Shepard.
99. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so
Only a
that would
couple
have
years.
been
But I don't know.
that would have been in post-production,
You are real, and
or
mine.
like at the tail end of
Or
production,
in
at
production.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been like towards the end of actual production,
Regeneration is proceeding.
because post
Now
usually
keep
takes
the
about a
brain
year.
intact for whatever good that will do.
Lawson will find a way.
Sir, Shepard's an Alliance soldier. As far as he knows, we're a terrorist organization.
Shepard's a soldier. He knows the Reapers are the real threat. He'll work with us.
He was right. You did.
It's Columbine, Columbine, and it was Columbine High School, so it's not like a combine.
No, the guns
Rival.
used were Tech 9s.
Yes, they were. I was wrong.
And I think they removed the Tech 9 from GTA 3, didn't they? Because of that.
I don't
'Cause
know
I remember-
about that.
I remember
'cause
there was a
it
con-
came back in. It came back in
Every instinct I
GTA
had told me
Vice
that
It was
City.
Vice. Yeah, it was Vice.
But I needed their help.
I think they just because they had an
Played
Uzi
along.
already. I just
I was
assumed
there
that.
Yeah.
with you, Shepard, and
Yeah.
I'm here now.
But I remember
I had
there being
shotguns at home and
something.
explosions and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Third entry. Go go go.
Project
We're gonna go
Leopard's
past school
working on
shooter
logical
stuff right
activity.
now because
They're
that's not
requesting
what
more
I
funding.
want to talk about.
Granted. Get me our potential recruits.
We're gonna talk about Mass
Shepard
Effect
will
and
be
video
your
games.
son. We need a crew.
'Cause
All right,
school
this
shooting
is
is bad. And I don't wanna talk about it.
No. We need
Shepard's
sympathetic faces.
ADHD is getting dark.
Yeah, exactly.
I imagine Miss Daniels will follow. We want some old friends as well. Contact Dr. Chakwas and send me the psych profile on Shepard's pilot, along with a bottle of 47 Thessia Red.
Oh, okay.
Nerd.
Die.
How's that door coming, Edie?
We are clear to proceed.
I don't know if I ever said this on stream. I remember complaining to Jake, so I don't remember if it was on stream or in person. But so I've been working on this.
Negative. Keep the heat on.
Like
We'll
I
find
have
what we need.
car controls, right? So I have a shifter and a steering wheel and pedals and a handbrake and all of that. And the shifter, I got this thing. It's a gate, so it's supposed to be like a gated shifter, so you can actually hit the right gears. It still hasn't shipped, and I haven't heard anything from him. Sent the guy a message today saying, "Hey, what the heck's up with it?" Haven't gotten a response yet. However, I decided to look at his shop profile and it's closed. So I feel like I'm getting my money back from Etsy.
Line ahead.
Shepard, watch your flank.
That's your job.
Also,
Get down before they place more turrets.
Anybody that was watching last night, my shoes that we were talking about are still in Salt Lake. So hopefully they show up tomorrow. Maybe they won't. I don't know. I looked up how much those shoes are worth. Now I'm afraid they're lost forever. Yeah, that is a very bad business practice. I agree. Now I just really hope USPS doesn't lose these shoes. I found out that they are the second rarest Yeezys you can buy. Well, third, if you count the Nike ones. And I was like, nice. Good job, Dylan. That's fair. Ooh, more exposition dump.
Here's what we recovered. Smart enough to signal for help, but it won't be talking philosophy anytime soon.
You'd be surprised, Doctor. Once we combine it with the pieces we recovered from the Citadel,
I'm still concerned about that. This rogue VI wiped out every soldier on Luna. Combining it with Reap Attack, well...
Oh yeah, that
that's what
happens
the
in Mass
Shadows
Effect
are
1.
for. The enhanced defense
That's a side quest.
intelligence will be completely under control.
I assume we didn't do that.
You were that rogue VI on Luna?
Yes.
Guess we didn't exactly get off on the right foot.
It was difficult. Gaining awareness while under attack was
Yeah, that was one of the side quests we
I'm
did.
pleased that my relationship with
Oh, we
Organics
did do
has
it?
become more cooperative.
Yeah, you literally just go in and shoot a bunch of robots or like turrets and stuff.
Yeah.
I actually did it specifically for this scene.
Our sims
Oh,
indicate
I
that
see.
the enhanced defense intelligence gives the highest combat improvement on frigates. Anything heavier, and the ships react too slowly to benefit from Edie's advice.
Edie?
Oh, that's, well, the boys in the lab came up with a name for her.
For it. Good work. I'll take your recommendations
Shut up, Martin
on
Sheen.
planned installation.
Sir,
We put how much to sleep last night. Way to go.
If it were to turn a crew,
Sorry.
convince them to disable
But
the shackles.
I fall asleep to Jeremy Clarkson yelling about things a lot, so
Nothing more.
it's not completely. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Fall asleep to me. Things she
Shows
chose.
what he knew.
Fall asleep to what I
It is
want.
unlikely
And she
that
chose
anyone
us.
without Jeff's extreme
And-
emotional
or he,
attachment to
they,
the ship
I'm
would
not
have
sure.
been willing to
But,
untackle me.
It's
I don't
great.
know.
Fantastic.
With that voice?
Power, exactly.
What about the backups?
I'm sorry, sir. None of Normandy's surveillance feeds have been responding since Shepard went rogue.
I want it back. Retry the remote lockdown protocols.
After our last attempt, Edie flooded our server with 7 zettabytes of explicit images.
Zettabytes
I think she
of
was
explicit
making
images, huh?
It doesn't
That's
make
like
jokes, Doctor.
all the porn
Allocate
from
the team
here
a new
to
project.
for the next 100 years.
This time we'll ensure it stays loyal.
You never told me about Cerberus trying to shut down the Normandy.
You had more pressing issues. The situation was under control.
7 zettabytes?
Most of it was Jeff's. That was...
A joke. I know. And thank you.
I was waiting for her to be like, most of it was about robots for some reason. It's like, was it?
Team, are you still with us? We're limiting fire as best we can.
Admiral, we're in deep and the Prothean VI will be in the safest part of the station. Don't hold back.
This isn't Torfin, Shepard. I'm not risking you unless I have to.
I'll be fine. Just take Cerberus down. Please.
Understood, Commander. All ships, you're free to fire.
You know what would be cool? I just had a thought. You know how... Okay, so a lot of people didn't know about... okay, I should just explain. So, I'm working on an old car. It's a 74
Cerberus
Subaru.
bastards.
And I inherited it from a friend when he passed away. So, a joke that we had is that we wanted to just cover a car in Anime Girls at one time. And so the bezel around the like speedometer and all that, and the glove box is just covered in anime stickers. And then I kind of put some random ones here and there. There's one of Taiga Isaka from Toradora, because that was one of his favorite characters. And then on the other side, I have Ryoko Matoi from Kill la Kill, because that's one of my favorite characters. I need a Talizora on there. I'm just going to throw a bunch of female characters that I like on the car. So, I need to find a Talizora sticker now. Anyhow, back
Now
to Mass
Shepard's
Effect.
thinking about putting anime girls on cars.
On the Normandy.
He's like, 7 zettabytes, huh? We could put some of that on the Normandy.
Oh, no. Yeah.
This is commendable.
Fall asleep to Skinwalker and urban exploration, scary stories, falling asleep to creepypasta, countdowns, and disturbing medical documentaries. Let's Ghost Adventures. Well, shit doesn't face me. That's fair.
Shepard was never anything more than
I couldn't
fact.
do a lot of... See, like, most creepypasta stuff and, like, SCP stuff, like, I'll listen to when I'm bored. But my mind does freaky-ass things if I fall asleep to that kind of stuff.
You know what I love that I've been reading more and more about? I love Lost Media. I am so into that.
I haven't looked into that.
So Lost Media is like, hey, there's this show, or there's this TV series, or there was a commercial, and I remember this commercial, but I can't find it. And so people are like, all right, we have to go find it now. And it's just this hunt for this stuff. And one of the biggest cases of Lost Media had just gotten solved like 2 weeks ago. And it was a missing episode of Sesame Street, which had Margaret Hamilton in it.
We just need to tie up
right after, or not right after, but right before she died. So, you know, Margaret Hamilton, for anybody who doesn't know, played the Wicked Witch of the West in Wizard of Oz.
Concept for controlling the Reapers.
And made it a target. Miranda Lawson.
Get the data from Sanctuary. If Miranda gets in your way, deal with her.
It will be a
Yeah, I
pleasure,
love
sir.
some Lost Media stuff. There's some dark ones, obviously. A lot of Lost Media people are the same people that like creepypastas. And so there's some media that people try to find that are kind of dark.
I mean, a lot of Lost Media is lost for a reason.
Right. And there's some stuff where they're like, I hope we never find this. You know, like, you know, there's a tape that it exists, but I hope it never gets released of the, what was his name? He was a German guy that got a, put out an ad saying, hey, I'm a cannibal. I want to eat someone and kill them. And somebody actually responded to it, and the guy who responded to it consented because his fantasy or whatever was to get killed and eaten. And so it was completely consensual, but he killed this guy and ate him. And there's a whole video of it. Like, he videotaped the whole thing. And they showed it in the trial. But,
families.
that's since then they haven't.
That.
Yeah. I was about to say, how much if you watch true crime stuff, or not even true crime stuff, but things like that, yeah, I would imagine you've. It's oh, his last name's
But I'm glad we're shutting this down.
Mervis.
Cerberus is actively using the surviving pieces.
Mervis?
The central core.
It'd be Mervis.
and
It's
Alex's core is largely
Merwes.
intact. I believe Cerberus is using it for a power source.
Mervis. Yeah, Mervis. I don't remember his first name, but
More
yeah.
Cerberus forces en route.
Good. I just put in a fresh thermal.
Cerberus Phantom incoming.
Funny you mentioned Skinwalker, because Skinwalker Ranch is not close, but not too far from where me and Jake live. Armin. Oh, it's Mavis? Then, I guess. Mavis? Because the W makes a V. I know that. Mavis? Maybe? Mavis?
Okay, all three of us have little guns.
Yeah, little guns.
Little gun team.
This thing is horrible.
We're just gonna go through with our little guns and kill everybody. Oh, hello. You think you're cool with your rocket feet? Oh, your rocket feet are nothing compared to my little gun. Oh, so I don't know if you paid attention, but they got the bits of Reaper from Mass Effect 2.
Oh,
and are
I see.
experimenting with
and
it.
And they were talking about putting EDI in it. Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean by that, how much? Because we have grasshoppers here? Like, they're natural to this area.
Good old grasshoppers.
Or are you talking about the cricket, the noisy cricket? I think I get it. Making the joke that I made yesterday about the Men in Black gun. You know, continuation of that.
Ah.
Yeah. Because we were talking about small guns. The noisy cricket from Men in Black.
This is it. Stay sharp, everyone.
One clip guns. All right, I'm looking it up.
Oh,
I'm curious about that.
Oh.
Ah, it's from Enter the Gungeon. That's why I don't know it. I assume, is that the one you're talking? Oh yeah, it's right there. I know it from Enter the Gungeon. Yeah. the gun is a reference to that. Then yeah. So according to this, it's the
We
crash
need to
chopper.
locate the Prothean VI.
CH, but yeah, I imagine that is meant to be kind of a reference to Men in Black. This weapon is a reference to the noisy cricket from Men in Black. Look at that. That's funny.
Oh, Martin
This
Sheen's
chair's
mad at
about
us
the
for
only
sitting in
damn
his
thing
chair.
You have left. Cerberus is finished.
Screw your chair. Sit back in the chair.
We have achieved everything I ever imagined. Almost everything.
Yeah. We all saw what you accomplished on Sanctuary. But it's not the same as controlling a Reaper.
A significant hurdle.
About 3 hours away.
Thanks to the
You just can walk
Prothean
around.
VI, I have what I need to make it a reality.
The Catalyst.
Shut up, Martin. See,
Yes.
Martin Sheen. I feel like. Okay, we'll be Paragon to this guy because I feel like that's the
Even
defiant
with
one.
Cerberus in ruins, you still think you can do this your way.
I'd expect you to say that. You never truly believed in us. Cerberus
No,
isn't
I didn't,
just an
because-
organization or the people behind it. Cerberus is an idea.
Also, a three-headed dog that
That
protects the
idea
underworld.
is not so easily destroyed. Besides, I've already acquired what you're looking for.
Edie,
I've almost got it.
Edie, I'm surprised at you, working so hard to bring about the Reaper's destruction.
don't listen to him.
You could have destroyed Eva's body, but instead, you chose to control it.
It was necessary.
Eva?
My point exactly.
I've got it.
Doesn't help that we're almost cosplaying Wally here. With how yellow we are.
Online. Security breach detected.
Enjoy your little chat, but don't overstay your welcome.
Yeah, Cerberus is basically Hades naming his dog Spot.
Yes, I need to know what the Catalyst is.
Security protocols have been overridden. I will comply. The Catalyst enhances dark energy transmissions and coordinates the entire mass relay network. In your cycle, it is known as the Citadel.
What?
The Catalyst.
Citadel. Ah. Why all the secrecy?
Why couldn't you tell me this before?
It was feared that if the Reapers were aware of the Catalyst's intended use, they would retake control of it. I am programmed to withhold that information until the Crucible is complete.
It's as ready as it's gonna be. Let's get it to the Citadel.
That may no longer be possible.
Why not?
The one who broke through my security protocols, the one you called the Elusive Man, has fled to the Citadel and informed the Reapers of our purposes.
I hate this
Dang
guy.
it, Martin Sheen!
The Citadel is in danger. The Reapers
Yes,
will
or the
take
local
control of
Umbrella
it.
Corps customer. That doesn't really exist anymore.
Been moved to the Reaper control space.
Which I believe Draven was part
Moved. To where?
To the system you refer to as Soul.
Earth.
Correct. The Reaper forces will now consolidate power around the Catalyst and protect it at all costs. The odds of accessing it are remote.
That's right. I forget you ran it for a while. We'll beat the odds. We got this.
Don't count us out yet. We've come this
We
far.
just gotta
We'll
hulk up.
finish this. We'll get the Crucible to Earth.
Gotta get old Mania in full swing!
Edie, get me Haggard. Get Edie.
We're gonna lose
You did
Edie,
not
aren't we?
just do that.
Not so fast. You.
All right.
He did warn you not to.
Iron Man
Kojima,
wannabe.
I'm glad we both had an Iron Man joke there. This guy is so
Why did you
Hideo
pose?
Kojima. Because he's a Hideo Kojima character.
All you're doing is making humanity better than Thessia.
You're using Reaper tech.
We evolve or we die. Those are the options.
Nano machines.
Is that the best you can do? How are the legs? Still slow,
Getting tired? I'm only slow because I'm not running.
That was a dumb thing to
You
say.
ran at the Citadel. You ran on Thessia.
You're slow, Shepard, because I got a little gun. I don't need to move fast.
Did you already kill him? Damn, okay.
Yeah, because little gun. Little gun does work.
I forget how good Little Gun is.
Because they let Hideo Kojima write this any bit with him in it.
Not really, but we feel like that's what it is. It's very Hideo Kojima-esque. It's Raiden's great grandson. Alright, you cannot tell me this isn't a Hideo Kojima game. Holy
God, son of a bitch.
The Citadel is in position. The Reapers are preparing to complete their harvest of your species.
That was some crappy steel.
I'll stop them.
It is too late. I recommend investigating immediately.
I'll stop them.
Nice, I like that. Also, no one pay attention to the fact that I just tried to drink out of a unopened soda.
Can.
Which I'm
Oh,
almost
hey!
out of.
HBO is still up.
What?
Usually when they show a satellite like that interacting with something, it shows it blow up. This one, it just showed it go past it.
Oh.
So,
Barely.
HBO is not out.
I assume you've heard about the Citadel.
Just now.
Do we know what's
Have you
going on?
noticed it's kind of
Why
a
it's here?
trope whenever people go through like
Thanks to
all
you,
the
Reapers,
satellite
Reapers are
junk
now aware
in
that we
the
know.
in the Earth when they do a scene about that?
so they moved it here to
Sputnik's like the last thing.
As far as I can tell.
Always. Like it started with Wally, and then the
I'll
rest
talk
of
to Hackett about
the
that,
funny
but
thing is
it looks like our plan is even more desperate now.
I've got a team in London. The Reapers have been preparing for something.
Sputnik burned up.
we know
They're
what for.
99.99% sure Sputnik burned up in the atmosphere because it was so low orbit.
Well, at least we'll be seeing you sooner rather than later.
You're right.
Be careful,
Look and stream occasionally, so we're safe.
You too, Shepard.
Except the part where I just outed myself for doing it. Whoops. Damn, we made a lot of money for that. Oh, we have 100x Cerberus people now, huh?
Yeah, that was from Jacob's mission.
Oh. Oh, you're right.
All that's left now is Earth. You ready?
Hell yes. Put me in
Commander,
a shuttle.
there's a new message at your private terminal.
Email!
Screw.
Okay, Edie wants to hang out.
What? Edie wants to hang out. Got it.
At our apartment.
I was gonna say maybe another time. We're kind of busy.
Now.
If
The
she has
Normandy
anything.
is ready, Shepard.
Okay.
All systems are on.
You remember our first run to Eden Prime all those years ago? With that Turian Spectre watching us?
Nihilus.
Yeah.
Was he
I told you
hungry?
that mission was going to be bigger than we thought.
Sorry, you were right.
I think you can mark that prediction down as accurate.
Yeah,
Now we're
there in
heading
this
back to
class
Earth.
smells so good.
Is this mission gonna be bigger than we thought?
Which
too?
is funny. I just realized I made a reference to
A
Coder
nice
2,
routine delivery run would be
which
fine with me.
is also a BioWare game.
It's been an honor, Commander.
Same here, Joker. I don't know how it's gonna end, but whatever happens.
What do you mean, whatever happens? Everyone knows what's gonna happen. You're gonna kick some Reaper ass. That's what you do. And I'll be flying you there
Yeah.
in style.
Well, Joker's all in on Hulkmania.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, so now
Whatever
we've
happens.
played this enough. Perrier.
I'm surprised he didn't make a Spaceballs joke.
Oh yeah, that's a good joke too. Good call. Well, yeah, he did.
Is that what it's called in the show? I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Yeah, I thought it was just a joke, and then
And
it
making
just
friendly
like
wagers.
Yeah, it's from Spaceballs.
Optimistic wagers, in your case.
A Turian military operative competing with a Quarian mechanic, and I'm the optimistic one.
Do you remember Ilos?
Yes, it was filled with Geth, which tilted the odds in your favor.
Excuses, excuses.
I doubt you'll be hacking any synthetics.
I love this little tumbler that I
I
bought.
still have the shotgun.
It's great.
I'll be sure to let a few Reaper forces get close enough for you to use it.
It's easy to clean too. That's the
Of
best
course,
part.
if they get past me, they'll be right on top of you.
That's what the armor's for.
They're just talking shit to
You
each
two have
other.
been with me longer than most.
Yeah.
Believed in me when nobody else did. Thanks.
We'll
Aw,
finish
he's all
this
wholesome
the way
now.
we started it. Together.
Yeah, this is kind of the OG crew right here, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What was left of it? Us and Joker.
Nope.
At least we finally killed Lieutenant Bastard Kai Lang. I just hope we get to do the same to his general. It's kind of amazing how everything's come.
That's his name. That's his official name.
The center of galactic
I love
civilization.
Garrus. These two that are sitting right in front of us are my two favorite characters in this game by a mile. And I know that's not a hot take at all. I know everybody loves these two, but I get why.
Or it'll be a smoking ruin for the next cycle to wonder about. Not right.
Standing, okay. Yes, they're standing in front of me. Fair.
Alright, let's go see what Liara's
I'll go
got to say.
talking about my cup then, okay?
Dr. Tassoni found useful information in the data you recovered.
It's nice. It's made by Coleman. And it's got a secret party mode. Because I'm going to do that before I pour soda on myself. It's got bottle openers on it. So you can pop one open with your cup.
Ready for Earth?
Whenever you are, Shepard. In fact, I think I've checked my equipment 3 times.
7 times, Dr. Tassoni.
Stop me if I try for 8.
Okay.
That's classic Liara.
Scatterbrained scholar. Actually, we need to go talk to... Yeah, we pretty much just have the OG crew on our ship right now.
Cerberus is well and truly gone.
This is Ashley, Liara, Garrus, and Tally.
I'm glad you had a hand in shutting them down for good. Felt... right, you know?
Would you say poetic?
Shut up, Jake.
Alright, let's go talk to some Javik.
Just to curse the stream of a soda can full of shampoo. No, that's not fair. I just opened a soda can.
The Reapers have haunted the galaxy.
Although whenever I
long
think of
enough.
can, well, okay, it's not shampoo, it's shaving cream, but I think of that like Barbasol can from
Quarian Nebula will not have been in vain.
Jurassic Park.
Prothean awaits your command. There was no final battle against the Reapers in my cycle. A great moment lies before you, Commander.
I know, that's why I'm jogging. I'm keeping myself limber.
Kenneth, do you ever think about when we were abducted by...
No, I don't.
Me neither.
Good talk.
luck with the assault. Wish I was joining you.
Like, alright.
Fine. Then I wish I could shoot better. Then I wish I was joining you. Take care, Shepard.
You too, Donnelly.
The Normandy is ready to go, Commander. Give the word and we'll get you to Earth. And Commander, it's been such an honor to be a part of the team.
Likewise, Gabby.
Good luck, and be careful, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, the Normandy is as ready as she'll ever be. That
Thanks,
goes double
Adams.
for my team. We're prepared for whatever hits us. And Commander, whatever happens today, it has been an honor and a privilege to serve with you.
The honor's been mine, Adams.
Give 'em hell, sir.
Can do.
Well, we're not going to end the stream for a while. Well, I don't know. The plan is to beat the game tonight. As long as Shepard doesn't have too much ADHD moments. ADHD moments where he gets kind of, oh god, that's no. I hated that. That's not good either. You know what that reminds me of?
Chris?
Yeah, I know this is gonna be a only me thing, but there's a random character in, it's like his assistant or whatever in Tron Legacy, Clues, the main bad guy, and he's the guy that like always is trying to please Clue, and Clue's like, you're an idiot. He wears something like that, only it goes more across his face, but it just reminded me of it because that guy's also bald, so that probably helps.
That's kind of RoboCop-y.
I don't know. I don't care. As long as we don't have full RoboCop, which is kind of funny because now we have a full handlebar mustache. It'd be funny. It'd be funny to get like a Judge Dredd, which I guess is kind of RoboCop too. But you know, like where it's just the mustache. That's a good movie. I need to watch that again. Dredd, not Judge Dredd.
Movie.
Dredd.
Judge Dredd is fun in its own way. It's corny, but
I like it.
See, I like it in the way that you like most of the doofy 80s and early 90s action movies. Like, it's just fun to see stupid things happen.
And that's the thing. I'm not super into those movies, I guess. Like, I am to a point.
Kai Lang must have felt good.
Yeah, it did stick it into him.
Just wish we'd have caught up to the elusive man before he could screw us over again.
We had an epic anime moment.
Well, at least we get to head back to Earth.
You did.
I've been asking for it. I just hope
Judge Doom. There you go. That's a reference.
For everything they've done.
Also, I think I found out that is in okay now. I think Roger Rabbit's on 4K now. I don't know if it needed to be, but I'm not gonna complain because animation always looks good. Yeah, it is in 4K now. I might pick that up. Judge Dredd has Rob Schneider. I have not seen that movie in a while, and y'all are not making a good case for me to watch it again. I don't like Rob Schneider at all. I like David Spade more than I like Rob Schneider.
I like David Spade.
And David Spade hasn't had a relevant career since Chris Farley died. So...
No, yeah, they needed each other.
No. Chris Farley did not need David Spade.
But, like...
But David Spade needed Chris Farley. Absolutely, yeah. I'll agree with that. But
I don't know, they were just so good together.
I'm not saying that they aren't. I'm saying that they did. I'm just saying that Chris Farley could have done well by himself. Mm-hmm. However, put him with David Spade, they worked great together.
Yep.
Tommy Boy, Black Sheep, so on and so forth. What movie are you talking about, Draven? Because I don't mind Joe Dirt, to be honest. But maybe that's because I just am like, ooh, Superbird. Or I think it's a Daytona.
Joe Dirt, it's a Superbird.
Is it a Superbird? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I'm like, ooh, wing car.
I just love that Joe Dirt has a wing car that's just beat to hell. It's like, hey, it's a Hemi. Not
it's a Hemi. Like, that is a super rare car.
Yeah, he's like talking about the fact that it's a Hemi, not the fact that it's a wing car.
Well, hell, even the fact that like a Hemi wing car is rarer than a wing car.
Yeah.
Like, because they typically had, at least the Superbirds had 440 Super Commandos. So, yeah.
But, like, you would think that someone that owns one of those would,
That was half of the thing about Joe Dirt, is he's dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
I like wing cars. Wing cars are cool. I'm actually kind of sad that I don't have a little wing car like that big, to put on my desk at work. Although my desk at work is all trucks right now. Kind of. So I have like a line of Hot Wheels while he's doing his weapons loadout. I have a line of Hot Wheels, and currently I have 2 K trucks, a Subaru Brat, a Decatura truck, and then a Tesla Cybertruck. And then I have the Back to the Future DeLorean and an F-14. Jake has the best starship known to man on his desk. You have the best starship on your desk. There's only one starship on your desk. You can't get away from it.
The X-Wing?
You don't have an X-Wing. You have an X-Wing on your desk?
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm talking about your work desk.
Yeah, I know.
And no, not the Enterprise.
We won't say we won't say it's the best, but I do have a TIE fighter there.
The reason you picked the TIE fighter to put on the well,
it's because I had one extra, and and I was like, I accidentally bought 2 of these. I should put one.
And for the Enterprise, no. I think I'm the only one with an Enterprise. All guts, no shields. Absolutely right. See, driving gets it. But have an Enterprise Hot Wheels that's on my wall, my Hot Wheels wall. So, which I really shouldn't call it a Hot Wheels wall because it's kind of expanded.
Oh.
It's over my door now. It's actually
if we're gonna go into battle, we're gonna go into battle with some fish in our tank.
And honestly, I'm thinking the next step on the Hot Wheels wall / corner / whatever is I'm gonna actually bring it into here and put it around where my bass guitar is.
Aww. It's Cal Rieger's.
I was looking up voices. Did you know Cal Rieger was voiced by Adam Baldwin?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't.
Yeah, there's this game. By the time this game came out, like they just had a ton of like really big name actors.
Yeah, I saw a name of someone, and I guess we haven't seen him yet. And I'm kind of sad that I spoiled it for myself.
Who?
I won't say until it happens or we win the game.
Okay.
So, I want to keep it a surprise for anybody watching. It's not it's a big name to me, but it's not like a super famous celebrity. At least not since the 70s, I would say.
Right.
Lots of stuff, Hamwich, to be honest. We were slightly talking about starships. I was talking about cars because we were talking about Joe Dirt's car, and then I started talking about Hot Wheels, and then how I want to move Hot Wheels into stuff here, and then we were talking about the voice acting in the game, and one of which was Adam Baldwin, who was Jane. He's most known, I would say, for being Jane in Firefly.
Hey, look, we got
/ Serenity.
Got fish.
Fish again. Better feed them.
Look, I just fed them, see?
Was it Tally that said it? Where she's like, I don't come up here for the thing.
Yeah, I don't come here for the fish. Like, good, because I don't have them.
Because they're dead.
All right, and then let's say hi to our space hamster one last time.
Yep. And then I was talking about how there's somebody into... You know what's funny? You say giant squid into space. Is there a squid? I think there is. There's something... Well, there's the plasma hydra. There's something very similar to that in Star Fox. That... Yeah, It's there's also like manta rays in Star Fox. There's a weird like aquatic theme to it. It's weird.
All right, here we go.
And spaghetti monster.
We're going for it.
Okay, endgame time.
Commander, you've got a priority.
I still think that this entire sequence is one of the most epic,
Commander,
like climaxes or start to end game in gaming.
Well, I'm gonna pay attention then. Turn the volume up a little bit here.
Commander?
Admiral?
I mean,
are you
those
ready
exist.
to bring the might of the galaxy to bear on the Reapers?
Yes, sir.
Then let's make sure the fleets are ready.
All fleets reporting in, sir.
Never before have so many come together from all quarters of the galaxy. But never before have we faced an enemy such as this. The Reapers will show us no mercy. We must give them no quarter. They will terrorize our populations. We must stand fast in the face of that terror. They will advance until our last city falls, but we will not fall. We will prevail. Each of us will be defined by our actions in the coming battle. Stand fast. Stand strong. Stand together. Hack it out. Shepard, the Sword fleets are ready to strike at the Reapers surrounding Earth. While they keep the enemy engaged, you and Hammer ground forces can take London.
London? Why aren't we hitting the Citadel directly?
Anderson can brief you on that.
Speaking of voice actors,
Admiral,
Keith David.
Holding up?
We're ready to end this. But as you can see, the station's closed itself.
And also, what's his name?
Gotta get the arms open to dock the Crucible.
Exactly.
But London is surrounded by Hades cannons. Hammer transports can't land while they're active. You lead a squadron of smaller shuttles. Infiltrate with a ground team to take out the cannons using heavy weapons. Hammer can land, and we'll set up a forward operations base.
I still don't see how we're getting to the Citadel from London.
The Reapers use this beam to transport humans, alive and dead, to the Citadel. From the FOB, Hammer will launch an all-out assault on the Citadel beam. Everyone who makes it that far will take the beam to the Citadel, then locate and activate the Citadel arm controls.
Once we see those arms, SHIELD fleet will escort the Crucible to the... But timing will be critical. We don't have enough firepower to keep the Crucible safe for long.
Yeah. The hell of a plan.
And I thought uniting every species in the galaxy was a challenge.
It's desperate. I don't even want to guess at our odds.
But this is the only plan we have. If we wait, the Reapers bleed us slowly. Conventionally, we can't defeat the Reapers without the Crucible. Get the Citadel arms open. Commander, whatever the cost, we'll do the rest.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to all of us.
Okay. What's that guy's name?
Alright, we're taking the two besties.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
Ride or die.
Hell yeah. It's Macho Man and I don't know who Tally is.
Tally's her own thing.
Zora, because I don't want to put her as Miss Elizabeth. That wouldn't be right. I don't know. Who's another face from the 80s? I'm not using Ultimate Warrior. We do not use Ultimate Warrior. Warrior's a piece of shit. I need another 80s face. You know what? We'll go to WCW. Sting. Tally Zora can be Sting.
Alright, here goes nothing.
Approaching Sol Relay, Commander. We're through the relay in 30 seconds.
Good shot. It continues to be a cool shot.
Alliance fleet reporting. Turian fleet reporting. Asari fleet's reporting.
Quarian fleets accounted for and ready.
Geth fleet reporting. All fleets reporting in, Commander. Ready to engage on your command.
This is it, everyone. Be ready on my signal. Fire! On my command, engage the Reaper forces.
Oh, how much? You're talking about squids in space. That's what the Reapers are, essentially. Space squids.
Attack! Acknowledge!
God, that's cool. I'm getting vibes of the beginning of Revenge of the Sith here.
Right?
They're getting torn apart.
Yeah, it's a trap, seriously.
Oh. So we didn't get the good ending.
Oh.
So if you get this ending changes depending on how many war assets you have. The more war assets you get, the better it goes.
Maybe I'll do better when I play mine.
Yeah.
Breaking off. Preparing for descent.
God, this feels like a war. Like,
right?
You know? Actually war. Because there's so much going on.
Shepard. Good luck.
You too, Joker.
Don't hold too tight, Shepard.
He's like, ow, my hand's broken now.
I need that to fly. I mean, it's all like touch controls, isn't it? Like hollow controls. So.
Normandy's rejoining Sword.
Stay safe. I'll be back before you know it.
I'll hold you to that. Normandy out.
We're closing in on the LZ, Commander.
So I assume you just saved more of like the Turians and the
Take a look
Quarians
for
and all
yourself.
that, right?
Yeah, So like, if you get the good ending, basically what happens instead of that fighter squadron getting ripped apart and that Turian ship getting attacked, like, they team up and destroy a couple of Reapers, and like it goes a lot better.
I see. But almost this seems more correct, you know? Where it's like, this shows how...
Well, so like, in order to get that in this, you have to get so many war assets in order to do it. Like,
yeah, and
so
like,
it makes sense because you get literally every ship in the galaxy that has a gun on it basically joins your fight.
Nobody in the vicinity.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's almost like
drop us off.
This is more of what actually be what would be more of the story, right?
Yeah,
because you have to mount this attack while you still can.
That'll be a challenge. That down shuttle would have been carrying heavy weapons.
It's more of an underdog story.
Once we're clear, make your way to the crash shuttle.
We'll search
yeah,
the wreckage
and it
for
kind of
heavy
makes sense, but like,
with you, Shepard.
It's not like you mop through them, but it's not like as hopeless seeming.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of. Wow, that thing is intense.
Get clear. Come get us once we've taken that turret out.
Roger that. Cortez out.
All right, everyone. Let's move.
I'm behind you. So, as much as I don't want to give credit to this movie, that was one thing I kind of liked about Rise of Skywalker, where they're like, here's every ship ever. Die.
See,
you know?
Yeah, and that... I just thought that... I just thought that looked like Michael Bay got it, or was advising for it. He's like, all the ships here and all the other ships here just... Like, that's how I felt about that.
That's what we just kind of saw, too, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it makes sense in context, because in Rise of Skywalker, they're like, all right, well, we've got a ragtag group.
I'm not talking about the story at all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it was cool to see all the ships against all those Star
Oh, yeah,
Destroyers.
that was cool. And, like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I just wish that the story had made sense for that to happen. Instead of Lando like, yeah, I just made a couple of calls, you know, no big deal.
And then the whole universe showed up.
Like, remember how everyone was scared and didn't want to fight? Well, I just...
I Lando Calrissian them.
I slept with a few people and, you know, I got it to work. I can't believe you didn't think of that. And I'm gonna have
Rise of Skywalker. I feel sad. I feel bad for J.J. Abrams.
Oh yeah.
You could tell like he was just trying to make anything happen.
Well,
in that
Rian
movie.
Johnson wrote him into a corner.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
at the end of Last Jedi, there was nowhere you could go.
That wasn't the best voice acting.
No.
Cortez. Like, did he die? Did we just watch him die though?
Yeah,
no, he'll be back.
Because if he survives, he responds to you. So that comes down to war ass. Like, the more war assets you have, the better it goes, and the less you have, the worse it goes.
I don't like when they write people off like that. I get that that's more realistic, and it makes me. But I like Cortez, and they're just like, oh no, and he's dead.
Yeah, because it gets shot down no matter what, but, like, depending on how you did throughout the game, like, sometimes he'll call you and say, I'm
He'll
good.
respond to you.
Yeah, he's like, I'm good, I'm heading
good,
back
you
to the
go get him."
fallback point.
Okay.
Hell yes, right down his
Damn this game, making me care about things.
Right? Well, Cortez is one of those characters that you don't really think you'll care about, because he's just some background guy.
Screw your big gun. My
Suck it, nerd.
medium-sized gun is better.
I've got a giant hairdryer.
Right.
Come in. We need extraction.
Garrus is like, the hell was that about?
All right, everybody, get your little guns out.
It's little gun time. Yeah, I was not prepared for this game. I'm gonna be 100% honest.
You weren't prepared to like it as much as you do?
It's true. And I was gonna show this last stream, but while you're surviving, I'll show you this stream. And Jake's already seen this, but we might as well. Yeah, he did. He threw a grenade right in front of him. Exactly. But, so since we've been playing this... Crap. Super glad I have a... I had something for that. But anyways, so, I had originally bought this, right? The, can you see it? Yeah, you can. Okay. So, I originally bought this, which is the Mass Effect
Is this the guy
trilogy.
you're talking about?
Okay.
Major Coates.
No.
Get us out of here, Corporal. You okay?
I'm alive.
So I think this guy's a decent-sized actor. But anyways, continue.
I knew.
Anyways, so I bought this, right? It's
good to see
This is what I originally bought.
And you were sight
Cool.
for sore eyes.
Since then,
Now that the heavy air
since
defense
we've
is
started
over,
this,
I'm a
I
commander.
went and bought the
Not a
whole
moment
trilogy
too soon.
separately.
What's left of
Mass
the
Effect
resistance
1,
holding a forward
Mass Effect 2,
operating base.
Mass Effect
But the
3.
Reapers are countering already. Once we regroup,
Soon, I'm probably going to buy a physical
be up to
copy of
half
the
the
Legendary Edition. Why? Because I'm dumb like that, and I buy games a million times. Everyone's prepared for this. We got this.
They
Let's
didn't
do it.
start out together, but they're ready to stand side by side and win this war.
Good.
But I also don't
That's
want
what
to
it's
spend a
gonna
lot of
take.
money. Like, for these
We'll
three
get it
games
done,
together, I spent less than $20.
I was born in London.
So,
Really?
they're all really nice, complete copies.
The entire galaxy.
And Hamwich, of all the times to actually pay attention to the stream, you had to look at me throwing a grenade at the ground.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. I know you didn't like leaving, Shepard, but nobody could have accomplished what you've done.
Lando Calrissian could have. We'll give Billy D a call.
There's the FOB.
Looks good. Give Hammer the all clear.
Man, I love the sound design of this game. Alright, more
I'm
action.
looking up who this guy is. Nick Burke. I don't know who that is. Oh, that's funny. You know, in Forza Horizon, the guy that does all the announcing, he's like, 5, 4, 3, that guy.
Uh-huh.
That's the guy who voices Coates.
Oh. And now you get to see what war looks like in Mass Effect on the ground.
Yeah, seriously.
This chaos.
Let's see. He was in Hellblade. Apparently he's in Andromeda
Thanks, Hamwich.
as well.
Thanks for paying attention to the mistakes and stupid parts. I appreciate that.
Oh, he's like half of the... That's where I've heard his voice. He's half of the people in Hitman.
Looks like we've still got troops coming in.
Because they
Yes,
only
sir,
had
but
like
not as many as
3
we'd hoped.
voice actors because they couldn't... Like when the first... Well,
Come
more
see me
so
when
the
you're
second
ready.
Hitman, but the first Hitman
Will do.
was made by IOI,
That's right. I expected
but
to see more of
Square
them
Enix
here
still
by now.
owned them. Still owned the franchise,
A
so
lot of them won't
they
be
were
making
just
it.
doing what they could. And then
Sorry,
IOI
Cortez.
loved playing
He was a
and
good
loved
pilot.
making Hitman so much, so they said, "Screw this!" Broke
Go
off
on
from
in.
their team,
I'll catch you.
and
The fighting here has been some of the worst on the planet. It looks
purchased
bad.
the
Still
IP. purchased Hitman,
It'll do the troops good to see
and
bolster their resolve.
started making them after Hitman 2. Okay, what do you say? In your hair, it'll do troops good to see you. Bolster resolve. You think so?
I'm just a soldier like them.
You might see yourself like that, but they don't. Like it or not, Commander.
Hitman,
you're a hero
I
of
love
these
those
moments.
games. Have you
Don't
not
discount the
seen?
effect that can have on
You really can't
I
see
better go
it,
meet up with my battalion.
but I don't
I'll
want to
see
take
you at the command center.
But in my little thing back here, there's a like black briefcase. That's Hitman 2 Professional Edition. It's a briefcase, and you open it up, and it's got like a rubber duck in it, and it's got like a bullet thing, and it's got the coin from the Hitman games, and it's got the actual game in it too. And then I got Hitman 3 Collector's Edition over here in my PS4 games. Yeah, I am a big Hitman fan. I actually own every single one of them.
Hey, Commander.
What? No loco?
Yeah, sorry.
You okay?
I don't know what I thought I'd feel coming back to Earth. I was ready to fight. Ready to die if I had to. But seeing everything like this...
We'll rebuild. We got this. I'm
know
not
it's
going to be an
hard to
asshole
see.
to these guys because
This
it's
is
just
only
like, hey,
But first we need to win this.
Hitman is a lot of
Stay
fun.
focused.
I've actually been considering
Nothing
playing
take
it
your
on
will to
stream, so it's
Yeah,
good to
that'd be a
know
good
that.
one.
I know.
That might be something I play
You're right.
soon.
So, I guess this is it, no? One more push. One last fight.
Not necessarily our last.
It's been an honor serving with you, Shepard.
Feeling is mutual.
You're a good man and a terrific soldier.
Your favorite handshake.
Thanks. Whatever happens.
Yeah,
out
that's
there
weird.
today,
I don't like it, but oh well.
That means a lot.
It's just because Shepard's so.
Hey, good luck
What's
out
that
there,
behind him?
loco.
Yeah, Hitman's a lot of fun. I didn't play a ton of 3. I think it's because I was just over it at that point. I do need to play it. I hear it's a little glitchier than it should be. But Hitman, the first one, of the new trilogy, I should say, Hitman
Shepard.
1.
How are you
Yeah,
holding
we're
up?
Spaceport decided to play.
Restless. Everything depends on this. Think we have a chance?
There's always hope. That's how we got this far.
And you made it happen, Shepard. You're the reason we're here.
Wasn't just me.
I've had people like you picking me up and dusting me off when I stumbled. Lost count of all the times you've saved me.
Almost as many times as you saved me, hero man. It always comes down to this. Feels like 1,000 years since we met on Eden Prime. So much has happened. It's hard to figure out how we got here.
You're a survivor, Ash. Always were.
I hope you're right.
I'm right. You're a fine soldier. A Spectre. We're lucky to have you.
Thanks, Commander. Okay.
One more hill to take, Lieutenant Commander. You ready?
Aye, aye, Captain. I'm ready.
But yeah, going back to what I was saying about Hitman, that first one, the World of Assassination, that first game that came out in like 2016, that game is perfection in Hitman for me. 2's pretty good too. 3's not bad, but it's that first one. There's a level in that. It's literally the second level you play. It's in Sapienza, Italy. Oh,
Yes,
perfect.
Commander. Is there someone you'd like to reach?
Yes, do everyone.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Almost thought you weren't gonna make it, Shepard. Glad I was wrong.
You doing okay, Zaid?
Yeah. Hope you've got one hell of a speech to get everyone moving. Looks like we might need it. Never seen anything like this.
We don't stop it now, it gets worse.
No kidding. Just doesn't feel like a real ground war when your opponents are taller than goddamn skyscrapers. Still, no use talking about it. Ready to go when you are. Let's gut the bastards.
I love Zaid.
Is there someone else
He's
I can
just
connect
so
you to?
he's just so honest.
Kasumi Goto.
You know?
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Also, I was reading something, And
Depends
it
on
was
whether
a
you got
good
the
point.
crucible good to go.
I'll wait till we're past
Oh,
this.
it's ready. No idea what it'll do exactly, but it's gonna be big. Good luck, Shepard. If you live through it, drinks are on me.
So I was reading
someone
something.
else I
People
can
were
connect you to?
disappointed that there was no romance for Kasumi because it would be super interesting. I was like, I agree. I would do that.
Mm-hmm.
Samara,
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
I wondered if I'd see you again, Samara.
It's past time I joined your battle. You helped me a great deal in the monastery, Shepard.
Thank you for returning the favor.
Only your actions will be remembered. May you choose them well. Farewell.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
Grunt.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
About time you got here, Shepard. Didn't want to win this thing all by myself.
Good to see you back in action, Grunt.
Wouldn't miss it. Shepard,
Yeah?
thanks for getting me out of that tank.
Sure, Grunt. It's been an honor.
Same here, Shepard. Okay, Grunt out.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
Jacob Taylor.
Certainly. I'll connect
I
you
love
now.
that he just knows who all these people are.
All right.
Jacob Taylor. Who?
Kicking ass, more like. My kill count's through the roof.
We'll meet and compare notches when this is over.
You got it. There's this, great little bar in Rio we have to check out.
I'm holding you to that. Give him hell, Jacob.
Yes, sir.
Shepard out.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
Miranda Lawson.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Commander, hope you don't mind me crashing this little party of yours.
Not at all. Feeling better?
Much. Got a few sideways looks from Alliance brass when I offered to help. They can't be choosy at this point.
I'm glad
Oh,
you
you're
made it.
fine, Alliance.
Shepard,
We literally want
I
everybody.
wanted to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
If we both come back from this at all, everything will be different.
Sure, everything will change. But on our terms. We've been running until now, Miranda. It has to stop.
I understand.
This isn't goodbye. You have to believe we're not done yet.
Listening to you, I can believe it.
Good.
My desk making so
And
much
Miranda,
noise.
Yes,
be careful.
I promise. And you too, Shepard.
That was some underlying tension.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
I'm done.
Yes, sir.
I don't have any more friends.
that's all my friends. Other than the ones that came with me, of course.
Alright, I have to go upstairs in here. I always get lost in this section for some reason. That's right. Just walk up this ramp. Camels.
I want you to coordinate with the Alliance. Make sure we iron out these logistical problems.
Primarch Victus, I didn't realize you were here.
I wanted to return the favor in person. Though I'm sorry to see your world looks as bad as ours.
Thanks!
Shepard. So I guess this is...
Just like old times?
Huh. Might be the last chance we get to say that.
Think we're gonna lose?
No, I think we're about to kick the Reapers back into whatever black hole they crawled out of. Then we're going to retire somewhere warm and tropical and live off the royalties from the vids.
Retire? Never.
I wouldn't know what to do with all my time. Neither would you.
Sign autographs?
We haven't won yet.
James told me there's an old saying here on Earth. May you be in heaven half an hour before the devil knows you're dead. Not sure if Turian heaven is the same as yours, but if this thing goes sideways and we both end up there, meet me at the bar. I'm buying.
We ain't dying. Come
We're a team,
on.
Garrus.
We have plot
There's
armor.
no Shepard without Vicarion, so you better remember to duck.
Hey, he
Sorry,
said the line.
Turians don't know how, but I'll improvise.
Is that where the line's from? Because I've heard it a lot.
Forgive the insubordination.
There's no
This old
Shepard
friend
without
has an order
Vicarion.
for you. Go out there and give them hell.
Man, Mass Effect 3 had a lot of the lines that you hear a lot.
Yeah.
And if I'm up there in that bar and you're not, I'll be looking down. I'll always have your back.
Man, I love Garrus. I just genuinely like him.
Like, he's the ultimate bro.
He really is. Like, we did the right choices. We have Garrus Bro and Tali is a romance. Like,
Garrus Bro and Tali Bay.
Yeah, I can't think of anything. I can't think of how to make that better. I mean, probably the only thing we could have done is not got Jack killed. But, oh well.
See, Jack kind of bugged me in ME too, but she... By the end of ME2, I really liked her. And then,
I'll do my best not to kill her in,
basically just pick a side. Or pick a Renegade or Paragon.
Yeah.
Because you were playing too far down the middle to fix that. Oh, Liara.
How are the casualties?
They
Forgot
haven't
about
brought
this
in many
scene.
more wounded.
That's something. How are you holding up, Liara?
This is it, isn't it?
Yeah. This is it.
I don't know what to say. I just know I'll have a clever line 5 minutes from now. Any last words of encouragement?
I don't know what to say here.
Like, any last words? Chirp, 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 chirp.
Yeah, exactly.
Words?
I'm just gonna stare at you.
What words? Words mean...
Don't hold back.
Give him hell.
Like they've never imagined. Let's do what needs to be done, Shepard.
I like it. That's a good line.
Oh,
That's a good line.
we didn't get the scene.
What's his condition?
What scene?
There's... I don't know if it's tied to the decision or not, but there's a really...
Try to stay calm.
like wholesome scene between them.
Oh.
I don't
Wonder
know
if
what...
I should have said the other way.
I've never not gotten it, so I don't know what the trigger actually is, and if I just didn't do it.
Okay, just tell me I'm an idiot. I'm a failure. Why don't you?
Then use your shirt. Tear off one of your sleeves and...
Wait.
You need to tear off your sleeve into strips. You're going to make a tourniquet.
I'm not enjoying this.
Now wrap that just above his knee to cut off the blood flow. Tie it off in a knot.
I've never actually sat there and listened to the dialogue in the background.
Try it again. Pull tighter.
One in here.
When the Rachni laid waste to the galaxy.
Commander? Was it this bad in your time?
Worse. I have been listening to the Krogan speak to his men. In our cycle, the races never came together. There was no rallying cry. I envy you.
Really? There's not much left out there.
The future is still out there. It is something my people could never say. There will be a tomorrow.
Only if we win today.
No one else has ever made it this far.
You did.
You came a long way, Javik. Further than anyone else here.
And I look forward to fulfilling my mission. But you are now the avatar of this cycle. The exemplar of victory. Not just for humanity, or Turians, or Protheans, but for all life. Every soul that has ever existed is watching this moment.
Well, no pressure when you put it that way.
Do not waver. Victory is never won without difficult choices.
So I've learned.
I know.
I sure have
Had to make
learned.
a lot of those.
I hate
There may
this
be
part of
more.
games sometimes.
But I know you will see this through for all of us, no matter the cost.
If we actually pull this
Any
off,
games with movement
what'll you
system,
do
force
afterwards?
forward, will spin in circles. Yeah. Well, that's Jake though. You ever notice, like, watch other games that Jake plays? He just goes in circles a lot.
I will find their graves. I will put their ghosts to rest.
It's because you can kind of tell a lot about a game's like
It is as it should be.
graphics and
physics work.
animations
The last
based
Yeah.
off of how they look when you run in circles.
No more left to say.
Yeah.
Here,
Plus, but like how
the
much
shard
said,
is now
spinning is fun.
Add to it. The progeny of this cycle will study it. They will know this was the day when the Reapers were no more, and that you were their conqueror.
I'm about to change my wallpapers to the Normandy, aren't I?
Shepard, you did it. No matter what else.
I've kind of been not wanting this.
You united a galaxy. That's a victory right there. And don't worry, I know why you're going to win.
The Krogans are like, what the hell is Shepard doing?
Yeah, let's kick some ass, Rex.
Tell you, Shepard. Earth reminds me of home. Guess you'll be needing a new planet too.
All right. Always subtle, Rex. Thanks. Yeah, that's Rex.
What about this? We could circle around and flood it with reinforcements.
I spent 3 days in that
Hey, you should get the harpoon gun.
pen sniping anything that moved.
Harpoon gun's way better.
Name me one place in this city that isn't.
Hey, Blender.
Almost
I think
time
that's
for
a
the
question
final
for Jake.
push.
What's up, buddy?
I thought I'd be
I
asking
work
you
tomorrow.
that question.
Shepard, I backed you when I was just a kid on her pilgrimage. I backed you when the Normandy was a Cerberus ship.
When's your surgery, dude?
Wherever you go, I'm with you. And you haven't answered my question. Are you okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Never
that's
better.
that's just a
Remember how
psychopath
you landed on Earth?
thing.
Now imagine it's not a story passed down by your people. Imagine you were there just a few months ago.
And now you're seeing it like this.
Well,
We need
you
to
want to
put it
come down
right.
for the 4th?
We will.
You're always welcome.
Do you remember what we said on Rannoch? Just before you took down that Reaper?
I remember and I meant it.
You said, I love you.
And you said, Kila Salai. I want more time.
I know. Whatever happens,
I know.
I like how he's like moving his head a lot. He's like, I'm just trying to see in there. Like, I'm trying to find your eyes. Where are they?
Like, maybe if I stick my head up, I'll clip through and I'll be able to see.
Oh.
Shepard, I have a question.
Is it a big or small one?
It is important. Its relevance would be diminished at any other time.
Ask away.
In this battle, the Reapers have no reason not to use their full capabilities to destroy us. Their forces are in entrenched positions. They have superior firepower and outnumber our forces. My question is, what makes you think we can reach the conduit at all?
They underestimate us.
The Reapers have the Citadel. They think they've won, and that's the best time to hit them.
If they have spies or other intelligence, we could lose the element of surprise. In such a case, we will likely lose.
Are you afraid?
And our other option is?
Our probability for success is greater than any other plan presented to date.
That's not what I asked. Are you afraid?
I do not understand the purpose of the question.
There's no room for doubt anymore, EDI. You understand what we have to do, or you don't.
I am clear on what we must accomplish, Shepard. The Reapers have destroyed thousands of civilizations.
And we destroyed theirs.
But they have never destroyed ours. Nor will they.
There we go. That's
Couldn't
what I
have put
like
it
to hear.
better myself. Time to move up.
Shepard, there is something I want you to know. The Illusive Man ordered my creation years ago. Jeff was the one who allowed me to think for myself. But only now do I feel alive. That is your influence.
Thanks, EDI.
That's kind of hitting with the
Commander,
Geth thing. You
Admiral.
know, does this being have life?
How's it look?
Yep.
Less than 25% of Hammer has reported in.
That's it?
That's not good.
There's some stragglers still en route. But the bulk of Hammer that's still intact has arrived. We're as ready as we're likely to get.
Well, we talked to everyone.
Wasted here, the Reapers gather strength.
Exactly my thoughts. Battalion leaders, report to HQ. We fought hard
That
to get
bothers
here,
me. I hate that they
but now
put their
the toughest
fingers
part of
up
our mission
like
begins.
this.
We've got to drive
Yeah,
right through the
I don't
heart of
get it.
Reaper
It's like,
controlled
just
territory. Break past their
do the
defense.
animation where it's in
Get
their
to that
ear.
beam.
Mhm.
It just
What
looks
kind of
weird
defenses?
without it. Like, I know
They're
you think you
thinking-
have something
Destroying
in your
the
ear,
Reaper forces.
but I don't
But
know.
our biggest concern is the destroyer.
Like,
protecting the
me
beam itself.
complaining about nothing.
Can we bring in air support to deal with it?
Negative. Some kind of interference. We'll have to take it out from the ground. Now they've cut a swath of no man's land through the city. We'll have to cross that first. There'll be some limited shelter on the other side, but expect heavy ground resistance. We need to get our tanks to here, if we get close enough. We've got a shot at taking that thing out.
How much of a shot?
They know we're coming. This will be a one-way trip for many of us. But there can be no retreat. No stepping back. We move forward at all costs, understood?
Booyah. Yes, sir.
Johnson, Coates, you two will coordinate the artillery units.
Thanks for being cringe again. It's been a while since we had cringy Shepard.
I'm sending you red
Guess we just needed it one more time.
Support the tanks the best you can, but stay alive. I need you for the final push to the beam.
You
I'll
got
give
it,
you a man in the
brother.
squad. Pick your team well.
Well, there's only one team to pick.
Now, who else would you pick? Garrison Tally. Duh. That's a neat little thing. All right, great. I get to do this. Comrades.
This war has brought us pain and suffering and loss. But it's also
Don't feed
brought
the
us
trolls,
together.
Hamwich.
As soldiers, allies, friends. This bond that ties us
It's such a
together is
dual
something the
dude.
Reapers will never understand.
When are
It's
you?
more
When are we
powerful
hanging
than any
out? When are
weapon.
you coming to see the new place?
Stronger than any ship. It can't be taken or destroyed.
Master Chief is Hulk Hogan, confirmed. Remember what you fight for.
The next few hours will decide the fate of everyone in the galaxy. Every mother, every son.
He's got
every
these
unborn child.
very well written speeches planned off the top of his head.
They're trusting
But then he has to stop for a second
Depending on
to
your
argue
perspective.
about Master Chief and Hulk Hogan.
To
You
himself.
free from the threat of the Reapers.
Be fearless.
Yeah. Let me know, dude.
But take heart. Look around you. You're not in this fight alone. We face our enemy together. And together,
Gonna go full
we
Paragon,
will
I feel.
defeat them.
Dude. Do it. Bet.
Oh, I did go full Paragon. I only had
Yeah.
3 choices. I am a real American.
We'll give her the armored suit.
Yeah. More armor's probably not a bad idea. As this is literally the final boss battle level game thing. See, that's how you throw a grenade.
No.
Notice he didn't do it directly in front of him.
he threw it in the air, not at the ground. That's not how you throw a grenade. You throw
Sorry.
it at the ground.
Jake throws grenades like I do in shooters. Directly at myself. Oh. That's coming up soon where we're gonna make each other play games we don't like it.
Why do I have this and not my little gun?
Because was there another game that you really wanted to show me like Mass Effect? Because I think that's pretty much it for you, isn't it?
This is the only one I was like really excited for that I can think of off the top of my head. I'm sure there's other ones that I can pull out.
Yeah, but I mean, because there's 2 franchises that we both absolutely love, but neither of us have played a version of it essentially, and that's for him. Well, for me, I've never played Mass Effect. Still haven't officially. And then for him, it would be Metal Gear, because I'm a huge Metal Gear fan. But yeah, well, we got to do Metal Gear after Cyberpunk. I think we're gonna use Cyberpunk more as a cooldown game, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we got to do Metal Gear. Get those done because we've played the first game, essentially the first Metal Gear Solid. We did it in the GameCube version, the weird one, but whatever. I mean, 2's a lot of fun, actually. I think 2 gets a bad rap for no good reason.
Yeah, I don't understand everyone's hatred for 2.
It's because everyone was expecting to play as Snake, and you only play as him for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Most of
I
the
guess-
time you play as whiny ass Raiden.
Yeah, Raiden was a bit meh.
And then 3 came out. Everyone loves that one. 3's a good game. 4 came out. Everyone's like, whoa, Raiden's a badass. And you play as Snake. So, I think...
And then
I think
Revengeance
it's-
came out, and everyone's like, is Revengeance a
Raiden? And Raiden's really a badass.
I still think one of my favorite zero punctuation moments was in his review of that. He said, otherwise known as Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I'm not sure that's a real word.
Yeah. And strange, I really like that game. It's not a Kojima game
It's
at all.
fun.
But it's a fun game.
It's just a fun hack and slash. It's
Yeah.
great.
And they did the hack and slash right.
Well, and I
that
love the
little
fact that you can cut anything, like, in whatever direction he swings. I thought that was a cool gimmick.
Yeah, and you could slow time to do it, and yeah, it was enjoyable. I haven't played it in a while. I still got to figure out how we're gonna play Metal Gear Solid 4. That's been my biggest thing that I'm worried about.
Well, because I don't know how we'll be able to do it, because there's a fucking 45-minute cutscene in the thing.
It's not 45 minutes.
39.
Alright, people, eyes peeled. The buildings will give us some cover, but it gives them.
I remember it's like the length of like an hour-long TV show, you know, discounting the ads.
No, it's not that long. It's 71 minutes long.
Oh, okay, so it's longer than an American like primetime TV show.
Yes, it is. See, Blender just found it. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4 holds the Guinness World Record for longest cutscene in a video game at 71 minutes. That is true.
Blender.
The thing is that the one in the middle? It's either the one in the middle or the one at the very end.
But like that's like half the stream just watching that cutscene.
It's at the end of the boss. It's at the end of the game.
Because then we're getting into LA Noire television. Like, the problem we had when we did LA Noire. It's just so damn long.
Actually, I don't think that's correct.
Well, look, I just got a texticle.
Yeah, after you beat the final boss, not including the credits, it's about 115 minutes, so it's actually closer to 2 hours. And that's part of the problem with why I don't want to stream Metal Gears, because of how much damn cutscenes there are.
Well, it's because Hideo Kojima wanted to make movies, and then when he pitched the idea for a 25-hour movie, they're like, what are you on about? And so
Also,
Hollywood wouldn't let him in as a result, and so he decided video games let you do 25 hours.
And what's your hero's name? Snake.
Solid.
Really. Except Solid Snake. And
Okay.
if he wasn't Solid Snake, what's his other name? Iroquois. Pliskin.
Big boss.
So you're just doing Escape from New York? Like, what?
Right, well, no, there's a guy named Psycho Mantis. Okay, what's his deal? He wears a gas mask and a gimp suit.
Floats.
And he reads minds. And then there's a guy that has bees that come out of his face. And then,
well, that's too. You're jumping around here. You gotta stay with the first game.
Okay.
You just went to the third game.
And then there's a guy that has pet vultures and has a minigun.
It's a raven, first of all.
A raven.
Vulcan
Birds.
Raven. His name is literally Minigun Bird.
The guy named Vulcan Raven. Okay, what's his thing? He carries a Vulcan and has pet ravens.
Inuit.
Okay.
Also, there's a time when he's in a tank. Yeah. Okay, who else is in this movie? Oh, there's a girl.
There's a sniper
and she's gonna be
wolf.
She's a
sniper
sniper.
and has
It's like,
pet
okay,
wolves.
that's kind of cool. Also, she wears like no clothes in Alaska. That sounds like a bad idea.
And then there's Liquid
And I really-
Snake.
Yeah, because
He
he's
has-
the bad guy.
He has long hair, and he's not solid, and they're brothers.
RSA. Well, you're actually missing a few. That's the worst part. We haven't hit Decoy Octopus. We haven't hit
Revolver Ocelot.
We haven't.
Man, why do people think Hideo Kojima is a great writer? I don't understand.
Honestly, if you sit down and watch his movies, watch his games, they're really well written. But you have to get through all the tropes, and you got to realize that it's directed and made by a Japanese guy, and that's just the way the Japanese write stuff. They're over the top, always.
Well, see, I like some anime. My problem is when you've got a guy that, when you name people what they are as their names, like, and then have bad writing, like George Lucas levels of dialogue.
I think a little bit of that was so like.
I mean, it could be bad translations.
That and you're basing it off of the games you've seen, which is Metal Gear Solid 1. Realize that was the same.
2 wasn't much better.
Edie, can you read me?
Yeah, but
5.
that's the same. Like those games were not so much 2, but the first game was the same time as Jill Sandwich.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
in comparison, that's like Shakespeare.
Exactly.
But
and I really shouldn't talk crap because I'm literally I look up. I know you all at home can't see this, but
We'll see.
And no one but me can. I guess Draven could, but I have a Metal Gear poster and then I have a art print, and I make fun of Sniper Wolf, and I literally have a print of a drawing of Sniper Wolf on my wall. So, and I've got a figure of her back there. I assume, Hamwich, you're talking about Hideo Kojima. That's the... Oh! Whoever that nerd guy's name is either dreaming or writing all the Metal Gear games as fan fiction. Your headcanon is that Hal Emmerich is writing it as fan fiction. I like it. I like it. The Otacon is doing it.
And then Snake came in and rescued me. And he was super badass.
I don't know if he should have wrote himself to piss his pants, but hey, whatever.
He's honest.
Hang in there, soldier. Heads up. We've got more incoming.
He's like, I know I suck. Yeah, that's what Hamwich is saying. Okay, I like that. Oh, that's funny. And I'll admit, Blender, I have no idea what you're on about. He says, I like some of the Gaga songs, but what the F does she know about cameras?
I can't remember what we were talking about when he said that.
Metal Gear, I assume.
Well, yeah, but there's a lot of things that could have made sense.
Blender, please tell us. We're lost. We're dumb. Help us here. We're not intelligent. Anime? Possibly.
Oh no! Grenade!
Now, who even watches anime? Hey, you're out of ammo.
I got my harpoon gun. Oh, I don't have armor piercing on it though. That's unfortunate. I need ammo. Ow! Take that.
I was watching a YouTube channel, speaking of Metal Gear, where somebody went and sat down and looked at all the technical specs that we know of every single Metal Gear, and they said the one from the original game, from Metal Gear.
It's the
best one.
He was quoting a video, Kanye West talking about Lady Gaga and Polaroid. He just texted me it.
I see.
So it probably had something to do with what we were talking about.
Kanye West, huh?
You heard it. Back to the truck, people.
We all know how
because Kanye West is the beacon of sanity. And before you ask, no, I'm not wearing them. Because I know you were thinking it, Jake.
Also, the fact that you went on a huge.
Is still too close to the beam.
Ah, yes.
We're
yes.
down to 2
Yeah.
missiles.
About him being
that's fair.
crazy.
Yep, that's fair.
Yeah, and you've been on a huge Kanye West kick
closer
for
to
the
us.
past little bit.
Me?
You were on a Kanye West kick for a while.
I was
It was like-
listening to it,
it was
and being
like-
like, this isn't bad.
Yeah, it was like 3 months ago. You were just listening to Kanye West.
How can there be
For
more
about
of
like
them?
2 or 3 days.
Hold on, everyone.
Wouldn't call that a huge Kanye West kick.
can
Like,
do this.
when I do huge kicks, it's like 2 weeks straight. Like, I'm in the middle of a Carpenter Brute kick right now. I don't think I've listened to anything but Carpenter Brute. Like, my work is Carpenter Brute, Casual Criminalist, John Moxley book. That's what
He's-
I listen to all day.
He's into Jesus, who's been hitting CrossFit.
CrossFit Jesus? What?
CrossFit Jesus, Carpenter Brute.
Okay. I get where you're going with that.
He's,
But at the
he's
same
a
time,
carpenter, and
there's
he's a brute.
yeah, no, I get it. But there's a joke about, I love the sound of the Reapers. Oh, I want to hear this on my subwoofer. Anyways.
Dubstep. Dubstep robots.
Yeah. So the book I'm reading, or well, listening to, I should say, the book I'm listening to is written by John Moxley, who's a wrestler. He used to be in a team with a guy called Seth Rollins, also, I forget what his name is. But anyways, that's who he is in WWE currently. Seth Rollins' nickname was CrossFit Jesus for a while. So I was like really confused. I was like, how did he know about that? What? You got some weird wrestling references recently, but I guess it was more of a Carpenter Brute. Where are my shoes?
What? Oh, Yeezys?
Well, they're not Yeezys, they're Cheezys. They're fake.
I mean, they're
I'm
probably made in
sorry.
the same factory by the same Vietnamese kids.
Yeah, probably. But like, I'm sorry, I am not spending that amount of money on those. I'm just not. Those are dumb. And I know, Blender, I know you're a Nike guy. I'm sorry, we're talking about the evil people. Savage. Macho Man all day. Andre was cool and all, but I got Macho Man. He's also like one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, so I'm about Macho Man.
I need ammo.
Yeah, he probably should have that.
Here, the little gun.
Easy talk is tolerated. I'm not even really into him. I just kind of... I got some Foam Runner knockoffs as a joke because for the memes. And I did just... I do have some Yeezy 350s on the way. Past that, I'm not really into them. Like, the 450s are hideous. Any of their, like, Knit Runner or any of that. I'm... Ask Jake. I'm a Nike guy. I 100% prefer Nike. That's... Although I feel like the robot should have, the Reaper should have closed its, you know, blast shield a little sooner.
Got him.
Nice work, Kitty.
You are terminated.
Shepard, we're on our way to your location.
Roger that.
Can you bring ammo?
Over here.
I found some.
Thank God you made it.
Oh, okay.
It didn't look good.
It gets worse.
Of course it does.
Hackett just reported in. Several Sovereign-class Reapers, including Harbinger, have broken off from the battle with Sword. They're headed here.
Harbinger.
It's an opportunity for Hackett to get the Crucible in place. But we have to get a team on board the Citadel to open those arms now.
We still don't even know what we'll find when we get to the Citadel.
Then that's our job. Find out what we're up against.
All right. Saddle up, everybody. Get me Admiral Hackett.
Also, if you want to talk about shoes and you want somebody to never shut up, just mention weird Japanese shoes and someone will stop talking about them for the next year and a half.
Hey, still some of the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn.
See, there he goes. Yeah, I say that about the foam runners and everyone's like, look how dumb they look.
Yeah, and I'd get nothing but compliments on my Vibrams.
You know what's funny? Is that the Arbiter?
Yes, that is the Arbiter, actually.
All ships.
You know, it's funny. I actually wore my my fake foam runners out yesterday because I was like, I was on my way over to my buddy's house and we were going. We were planning on using his hot tub, and I was like, I'm not wearing nice shoes to that to have to sit outside all day. So I wore them, and he sends me a text on the way saying, "Hey, can you pick this up?" So I go to Smith's, and some like 12-year-old came up to me. He's like, "Oh man, I like your foam runners." I was like, "Ah, God, I knew I shouldn't have wore these."
Delay those Reapers leaving the battle.
I was like, "They're not real, kid. Quit being all, you know." I'm not a hype beast, I promise.
From here on in, it's a straight shot to the beam.
A straight shot with Reapers trying to crush us along the way.
We just need to get a handful of troops through.
Way to be optimistic, Coates. Jeez. We're trying.
It's going to be a gamble at best.
We got this. I'm proud of all of you.
Can't think of anyone else I'd rather do this.
Since we're wearing yellow and red, we gotta be faces.
Feels like this fight's always been ours to finish.
Damn right, Garrus.
We're in sight of the target.
All right, everyone. This is it.
Yep.
McDonald's.
We're Ronald McDonald's, and/or
we were going for Hulk Hogan.
We're Hulk Hogan and Ronald McDonald mixed.
Just because I accidentally.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, it's fine. Dramatic music.
We gotta move. Come on.
Yeah.
Hammer squads, go!
Charge!
Yeah, that's if you look at him, his mustache. That's why he's bald and he has like the handlebar mustache. Is we were trying to make him look like Hulk Hogan. It's a long story.
Oh, Tally's hit.
Bob Shepard. Oh no.
Normandy, do you
It's a long story of why Bob Shepard looks the way he does. Did we save a picture of Bob Shepard? Do you have one of the original streams?
Come on. Hey, we have a clip of him.
Okay, good. I think I took a picture of him and put him on Instagram. Let me see.
Here, take her.
Shepard,
You gotta get out of here.
I can't stay behind.
Don't
Except
argue
I
with
don't
me, Tally.
have.
Oh, this
I
is
don't
one of the
find
worst.
anything. Well, you know what I'm gonna say. You don't have to ask
I need
me.
you to make it out of here alive, Tally. Get back to Rannick. Build yourself.
Have a home. Come back to me.
Go! See you, Blender. Thanks for stopping by.
Good talking to you, buddy.
This ending, I'm not gonna like this ending at all. I didn't even think about the idea that Shepard might not survive this. Oh no. I'll be right back.
They're all gone. Did we get anyone to the beam? Negative. Our entire force was decimated. It's too much. We need to regroup. Fall back to the buildings.
Alright, I'm back. And yes, you see what you see in front of me.
What is that?
This is the bottle of Sailor Jerry. Which is rum. I'm not, no, what? I just want him to be happy.
Hey, you're a pirate now.
Yeah, I really liked the bottle for this. It's all like got traditional style tattoos on it. Since the guy crafted in honor of Norman Sailor Jerry Collins, father of the old school tattoos. Like got like the old school hula girl on it. I don't know if I can show that on camera. If I'm supposed to have alcohol on camera. We're gonna put that over there.
This is the Admiral. We've got reports that someone made it to the Citadel. We need to give them time to get those arms open. All fleets converge on the Crucible. Protect it at all costs. Shepard. Shepard.
Anderson. You up here too?
I followed you up, but we didn't come out in the same place. No. At least I don't think we did. What's your surrounding look like? You okay?
I'm okay.
Just gotta keep moving. It's dark. There's human remains scattered.
Sounds familiar. I'm in a dark hallway. Reminds me of your description of the collector base.
Makes sense.
You think they're making a Reaper in here?
Oh, sure. They round them up on Earth, then send the people up here to be processed.
Damn abomination. I'm gonna keep moving. The sooner we blow these bastards back to hell, the better. The tubes don't go on forever. But where the hell are we?
Yeah. Doesn't look like any part of the Citadel I've been to.
Whoa.
Anderson?
One of the walls here just realigned itself. The place is shifting, changing. There's a chasm here, and more hallways like the one I was in.
I think I'm near an exit.
I see something up ahead. Might be a way to cross over.
Don't get too far ahead of me.
Where do you think you're at?
Just found that chasm you were talking about.
Hold on. I see something. A control panel, maybe. I'm just gonna go on ahead.
Anderson! Damn it.
I am not gonna like the ending of this game, am I? This is setting me up to be sad.
Anderson.
Shepard! I can't!
I underestimated you, Shepard.
What?
I warned you. Control is the means to survival. Control of the Reapers, and of you, if necessary.
They're controlling you.
I don't think so, Admiral.
Left with them away. We're not the enemy.
Why waste your time?
I don't know
with
how I
us
feel about
if
that,
you
but
can control the Reapers.
Because I need you to believe. When humanity discovered the mass relays, when we learned there was more to the galaxy than we imagined, there were some who thought the relays should be destroyed. They were scared of what we'd find, terrified of what we might let in. But look at what humanity has achieved. Since that discovery, we've advanced more than the past 10,000 years combined. And the Reapers will do the same for us again, 1,000-fold. But... only if we can harness their ability to control.
Bullshit. We destroy them, or they destroy us.
And waste this opportunity? Never.
You didn't earn this power.
You're playing with things you don't understand. With power you shouldn't be able to use.
I don't believe that. If we can control it, why shouldn't it be ours?
Because
we can't control it.
we're not ready.
No. This is the way humanity must evolve.
There's always another way.
I've dedicated my life to
Please don't make us kill him.
and I know with certainty the Crucible will allow me to control them.
And then what?
Look at the power they wield. Look at what they can do.
I see what they did to you.
I took what I wanted from them, made it my own. This isn't about me or you. It's about things so much bigger than all of us.
He's wrong. Don't listen to him.
And who will you listen to, Shepard? An old soldier stuck in his ways, only able to see the world down the barrel of a gun? And what if he's wrong? What if controlling the Reapers is the answer?
Yeah, I was literally about to say, what if you're wrong?
If we destroy the Reapers, this ends today. But if you can't control them...
But I can!
No,
Are you willing to bet
Martin
humanity
Sheen!
existence on it?
Stop!
I know it will work.
You can't, can you? They won't let you do it.
No! I'm in control! No one is telling me what to do!
Listen to yourself. You're indoctrinated.
No! No!
We
The
can't,
two of you
Hamlet.
show
Like, that's the whole
self-righteousness.
thing, is he has
Do you
control
think
of us.
power like this comes easy? There are
Yeah.
sacrifices.
That's why we shot
Shepard,
Keith David
I
Anderson.
only wanted to protect humanity. The Crucibles can control them. I know it can. I just...
It's not too late. Let us go.
Come on.
We'll do the rest.
I
like Martin Sheen right now.
I can't do that.
Of course you can't. They own you
You'd undo everything I've accomplished. I won't let that happen.
No, I want. I can't choose stuff.
It's really hard to unlock these two.
Oh, you have to be
This is
really
the-
deep into one of them.
This is the hardest check in the trilogy. Because it
well.
depends on how much Paragon or Renegade you have, plus your previous interactions with him.
Well, we didn't unlock them, so. Yeah,
You're
pathetic.
nothing more than the Reaper's plaything now.
I feel like Keith David's dead no matter what.
No! You're the one who failed.
Do it. Man, bringing Keith David down to his knees was the best thing that he could have done for us. Oh, the second I saw him do it, I was like, oh, Chance, shoot, shoot, shoot.
There. Earth. I wish you could see it like I do.
Shut up, Martin Sheen.
It's
Yeah, I'm done with you.
This is it, everyone. The alarms are opening.
Well, it's not Unicron anymore.
Now it's just Space
this-
Penis.
Well, it's the ship from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Are we about to impregnate
Yeah,
the Citadel?
ladies and gentlemen, this is how space babies are made.
Okay. Let's just say, are we about to impregnate the?
That's it.
I see.
The Nexus was docked.
Crazy to think how much work we put in to just do that. You know?
Hmm.
Commander?
We did it.
Yes, we did.
It's quite a view.
Best seats in the house.
God. Feels like years since I just sat down.
I think you earned a rest. Anderson? Stay
You
with
say
me.
that how much, but I'm afraid
We're
that
almost
this is
through this.
gonna happen. I feel like everyone's dying. Like I'm for sure Anderson's dying because he's been like our guy, our, you know. Yeah,
Thank you,
I
sir.
knew he was dying.
Anderson?
Yeah, there it is. I knew Anderson was dying. Like the start of this game, I was like, Anderson's gonna die. I know this. What about Shepard though?
What do you need me to do?
Nothing's happening. The Crucible's not firing.
Well, that's not good.
It's gotta be something on your end. Commander Shepard.
I don't see... I'm not sure how to...
Commander.
Okay. Space elevator. But not a space elevator, but you know.
An elevator in space.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
What? Where am I?
The Citadel. It's my home.
Who are you?
I am the Catalyst.
I thought the Citadel was the catalyst.
No, the Citadel is part of me.
And that's the one we've been
To stop
chasing
the Reapers.
in the dreams.
Do you know how I can do that?
The Reapers are mine. I control them. They are my solution.
Solution? To what?
Chaos. You bring it on yourselves. The created will always rebel against their creators. But we found a way to stop that from happening. A way to restore order.
By wiping out organic life?
No, we harvest advanced civilizations, leaving the younger ones alone. Just as we left your people alive the last time we were here.
But you killed the rest.
We helped them ascend, so they could make way for new life, storing the old life in Reaper form.
I think we'd rather keep our own form.
No, you can't. Without us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics. We've created the cycle so that never happens. That's the solution.
Let's dig a little deeper into this. Let's start with Catalyst.
You said you're the Catalyst. What are you?
A construct. An intelligence designed eons ago to solve a problem. I was created to bring balance, to be the catalyst for peace between organics and synthetics.
So you're just an AI?
Inasmuch as you are just an animal, I embody the collective intelligence of all Reapers.
But you were created.
Correct.
By who?
Yeah.
By ones who recognized that conflict would always arise between synthetics and organics. I was first created to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. But our efforts always ended in conflict, so a new solution was required.
It's literally Tron
Reapers.
Legacy. but
Precisely.
to an extreme.
Where did the Reapers come from?
Which I guess
you
Tron
create
Legacy is more like Mass
My
Effect.
creators
But
gave them form. I gave them function. They, in turn, give me purpose. The Reapers are a synthetic representation of my creators.
And what happened to your creators?
They became the first true Reaper.
I think that
They
has
did
to
not
do
approve,
with, it
but
might be
was the
one of
only
those things where
solution.
it's like the person
You said that before.
that's talking
How do
to
the
the
Reapers
AI,
solve
it
anything?
takes form of something.
Organics create synthetics
Yes.
And
to
that's-
improve their own
So
existence.
the
But those
kid that
improvements
died
have
at the
limits.
beginning of the game that he
To
watched
exceed
get
those
killed
limits, synthetics must
hit
be
it,
allowed to
or
evolve.
it made a massive
They must,
impact
by
on him, so
definition,
he's seeing him
surpass
as
their
that kid.
creators.
Or seeing
Exactly.
The
the
result is
robots.
conflict.
So
as
to
a
every
child.
Chaos.
it takes a
It
different
is
form for every
inevitable.
person.
Reapers
or
harvest
something.
all life, organic and synthetic, preserving them before they are forever lost to this conflict.
How is this not conflict?
We're at war with the Reapers right now.
You may be in conflict with the Reapers, but they are not interested in war.
I find that hard to believe.
When fire burns, is it at war? Is it in conflict? Or is it simply doing what it was created to do? We are no different.
Hate
We harvest your body,
this
your knowledge,
so
your creations. We
much.
preserve it, to be reborn in the form of a new Reaper.
I've always hated this,
Like
where
a
it's been
cleansing
like
fire, we restore balance.
where it's always like a creator that
New
thinks
life,
that they know
both
so
organic
much,
and synthetic,
and they're
can
like
once
so
again
enlightened,
flourish.
and it's like, no, that's
What do
not
you
how
know
things
about the
work.
Crucible?
The device you refer to as the Crucible is little more than a power source. However, in combination with the Citadel and the relays, it is capable of releasing tremendous amounts of energy throughout
no.
the galaxy.
We're
It
nuking
is
the
crude, but
universe, aren't
effective
we?
and adaptive in its design.
No,
Who
that's what
designed
this is.
You would not know them, and there is not enough time to explain. We first noted the concept for this device several cycles
So
ago.
it's kill Reapers, but
With
kill
each
everything.
passing cycle, the design has no doubt evolved.
Why didn't you stop it?
We believed the concept had been eradicated. Clearly, organics are more resourceful than we realized.
Exactly. You don't know about us. You'll never understand
The
us.
defining characteristic of organic life is that we think for ourselves. Make our own choices. You take that away, and we might as well be machines, just like you.
You have choice, more than you deserve. The fact that you are standing here, the first organic ever, proves it. But it also proves my solution won't work anymore.
So now what?
That depends on you.
Why are you telling me this? Why help me?
You have altered the variables.
What do you mean?
The Crucible changed me, created new possibilities, but I can't make them happen. If there is to be a new solution, you must act. It is now in your power to destroy us. But be warned, others will be destroyed as well. The Crucible will not discriminate. All synthetics will be targeted. Even you are partly synthetic.
Yeah, give me details, please.
What exactly will happen?
Your Crucible device is severely damaged. The energy it releases will destroy the relays, creating a chain reaction that will be unpredictable and devastating. All technology and those who rely on synthetic technology for their survival will be lost, yourself included. Your ships, weapons, even the relays will be destroyed. Your worlds will be in ruin. Few organics will survive the blast. Fewer still will survive the days to come.
Is this the decision right here?
No. Not yet.
Okay, it will end the war.
But the Reapers will be destroyed?
Yes, but the peace won't last. Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
There has to be another way.
There is. You could instead use the energy of the Crucible to seize control of the Reapers.
So, the elusive man was right after all.
Yes,
Damn you, Martin
but he
Sheen!
could never have taken control. Because we already controlled him.
Well, at least we were right about that.
You will die. You will control us, but you will lose everything you have.
I think I understand.
But the Reapers will obey me?
Yes. We will be yours to control and direct as you see fit. You must release the energy of the Crucible to end the cycle. The paths are open, but you have to choose.
Boy, isn't that some one of them's red, one of them's blue. Like, come on. Well, I think I know what my choice is. But let's get up here and decide first. Do you have to go one way?
Yeah.
Which one goes where? I assume
That's destroy, that's control.
left. Go left.
Come on. Come on.
Hey, now, Shepard.
Come on, I can walk faster than this, and I'm post-op surgery.
Yeah, but I think he's been through more than you have, to be honest.
Oh, that's right. So we're controlling?
Yeah. died once. I can come back. It's possible.
All fleets, the Crucible is armed. Disengage and head to the rendezvous point. I repeat, disengage and get the hell out of here.
Joker, it's time to go. Damn it.
That's a lot of energy. I feel like I was lied to. Thought it wasn't supposed to destroy stuff. Or was it just an energy pulse?
It was just an energy pulse.
Okay.
This is actually the first time I've ever done Control.
So you send everyone back to the Stone Age, huh?
Kinda. I'll explain it a little bit after.
At the ending?
Eternal.
No.
Infinite. Immortal.
The man I was used these words. But only now do I truly understand them. And only now do I understand the full extent of his sacrifice. Through his death, I was created. Through my birth, his thoughts are freed. They guide me now. Give me reason, direction. Just as he gave direction to the ones who followed him. The ones who helped him achieve his purpose. Now, my purpose. To give the many hope for a future. To ensure that all have a voice in their future.
Nice.
The man I was knew that he could only achieve this by becoming something greater. There is power.
Strangely, it is here too. How much?
There is wisdom in harnessing the strengths of your enemy. I
Look
will
at the
rebuild
Koreans
what the
all in their
many have lost.
planet.
I will create a future with limitless possibilities. I will protect and sustain. I will act as guardian for the many. And throughout it all, I will never forget.
We are
I will
Shepard.
remember the ones who sacrificed themselves. So that the many could survive.
Taking a Legion. Here he is. Morden. No. No, don't do this to me. Not her. Of all people. I'm gonna say Bob Shepard, and it's gonna ruin the moment.
I think
I will watch
BioWare
over
was
the
smart
ones who
enough
live
to know better.
Those who
Somebody probably
the man who once was.
Thing it's it's
Like they
just
probably
convention.
did this scene with someone in the office's name.
Man who gave
It
up
said
his
like
life to become
Dildo
one.
Shepherd. And they're like,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
let's not do that. So I'm pretty sure this is the ending they're gonna go with for 5 as canon. That said,
I liked it.
the arguably the perfect ending for this is destroy if you have full war assets. Because it just targets synthetic life. If you get full war assets, it doesn't destroy really anything else other than
It's just a Geth.
yeah, I think it's well
Essentially.
like yeah, synthetic life, and I think the mass relays still get destroyed no matter what you do. But I'll just say there's a secret ending if you get full war assets on destroy. I won't say much other than that.
I think the secret ending is where I found that voice actor.
Maybe. There's also a third ending you get if you get full war assets. And that is you synthesize them together. Synthesis is the ending, and you basically organic and synthetic life merge together, I would be surprised if they go with that as the canonical ending. There's a fourth ending as well, which is you don't do anything and you just leave. And then the Reapers just kill everybody.
I don't like that one. Let's see.
It's
I'm sure,
basically...
Yep, there it is. Stargazer.
Oh, yeah, so I think that's in Destroy ending.
Okay.
But that's
so
also...
I should mention, the person I'm talking about, that's Buzz Aldrin.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how I feel. I really don't.
There is also a mod, which is my personal, like, headcanon, like, canonical ending, which is what I think they freaking should have done for perfect, or, like, full war asset destroy ending. Basically, there's a mod that has adds a small cutscene. If Cortez survives, it's Cortez taking your party out to the Citadel right after you shoot the thing, and then it cuts to them like waking up at the hospital with your crew. Basically, it's called the happy ending mod. And that's my personal headcanon of what happens, is that they managed to get on there.
That's probably not what it is, according to the Mass Effect 5 trailer.
No, I'm gonna guess they did Control as the canonical ending for Mass Effect 5.
Yeah.
But it could also be the Destroy ending, because we don't know. Because all we know is from the trailer is that Liara is still alive.
Yeah.
Which I think, if I remember right, Mass Effect 5 is supposed to take place like a couple of hundred years after this game. So everyone from the original trilogy is dead except Liara and like a few Asari that were there. But I highly doubt, as a result, it's going to be the Synthesis ending. So I'm pretty sure it's either Control or Destroy. But anyways, that's Mass Effect. Here. Oh yeah, here it is.
Did that all really happen?
Yes, but some of the details have been lost in time.
Yep, that's Buzz Aldrin.
It all happened so very long ago.
When can I go to the stars?
One day, my sweet.
What will be there?
Anything you can imagine. Our galaxy has billions of stars. Each of those stars could have many worlds. Every world could be home to a different form of life.
Oh, and Hamlet, the sound, the scoring for these games is up there. Like,
Tell me another
if
story,
not
Mr. Shepard.
my favorite, it's top 3 easy.
It's getting
of my
late,
favorite
but okay.
game scoring.
One more story.
I think the only game that comes close to it is Halo. Yeah. So that's Mass Effect Basic. Then it throws you right before
New Game Plus, yeah.
Well, it's not necessarily New Game
Or
Plus.
not New
it
Game
just
Plus,
it
but
throws you in right before you assault the Illusive Man's base.
So you can,
so
do
you can
everything
finish stuff. Now there's a lot of stuff that we didn't do, just because I know there's someone that's gonna be like, but what about this? Yes, I kind of wanted to leave stuff for him to enjoy on his own when he does his own playthrough.
And yeah, that's what I was about to say. Is I'm about to play it myself now.
Yes. So I will say one of the things about the Reapers, obviously do Legendary Edition because that has everything. Do the what was the DLC called? Dr. Bryson's quest line. That was a DLC that really expands on the Reapers, what they are, where they come from, yada yada yada. Doc 42, that's a mission that's a quest line with Arya. You go retake Omega. Like, there's so much stuff in these games that we didn't do.
Yeah. And that makes sense. Just like I'm sure there's going to be a crap ton in Cyberpunk we don't do.
Yeah. Well, like, because if you look... So, Legendary Edition kind of had a good remedy to this. Personally, I always kind of struggled with this, because with the original trilogy, and the way they balanced it out is kind of wonky, and I haven't been able to get the same endings I normally get. So in the original, how they had it, your war assets, you had this, the like total strength, and then they had a galactic readiness, and that was like a multiplier. So it's like if you're 50%, it would cut it in half, and then the closer you are, the higher it goes. And in order to get galactic readiness up, you had to play the multiplayer, which is like a co-op, like horde mode. And so you had to play that to get different areas up, which I never really liked. But
yeah, I was about to say, not a fan of that.
But it was still fairly easy to get your galactic readiness up, because there was a way. What I did is I got it up to 100% and then never put the game online, or never had my Xbox connected to the internet when I played it, and it just consistently stayed at 100%. But there's also a mod to force it that way in vanilla. Legendary Edition, they got rid of that whole thing and just made it a little harder.
Basically 100% at all times, but you have to...
Yeah, they just raised the military strength you had to do, but they left it at 100, so yeah. But like, you can see there's just a ton of stuff to grab. So like, and it takes into account stuff from the rest of the game, the rest of the trilogy. And there's a lot of tiny things that it's easy to miss that pop up in here. Like the reporter that you punch, she'll give you like 50, it's like 20 or 50 points if you are nice to her. Then you get her on your side as...
Yeah, I've heard that actually.
You basically get her as a propaganda source to raise morale.
It's like, yeah, there's another, like the other reporter, the one that's on our ship, I saw her.
Yeah. Yeah, and she'll do stuff. If you do all her interviews, you get more war assets from that.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so many things that are...
politic your way.
Yeah. Yeah, this game is space politics, the game. Because, like, Alliance, Turian, and Quarian, I think you can all get into the thousands. Alien, you definitely can, especially if you do Arya's thing. But, yeah, so thank you for everybody that watched. That was fun. This game series... This one and Halo are my two favorite, like, all-time favorite game series ever.
I'm gonna go think about existing.
And this game does that too. There's a lot of hard mode. Like, I Have a Home is still one of the most gut-wrenching lines that I've ever heard in a video game because of this thing.
Yeah.
Like, every time I hear that, I'm like, oh, Callie.
Right.
But, yeah. So, if you haven't played this game series before, do yourself a favor and do it. It's on Game Pass, so it's free if you're already a Game Pass player or subscriber. If not, if you just have a 360 or an Xbox One, you can buy them for, like, what did you get the trilogy
really
for?
cheap,
like $20.
So this, when I saw, so this is the trilogy. This is the 3 games that we played, and it's all in one thing. They had the game store that I go to locally. He had this for $15. All 3 of these were $18. So, you know, whatever. If you're a collector, that's the way. If not, I'm sure Steam's always got it for dirt cheap. But if you're gonna do that, might as well get the Legendary Edition.
And the Legendary Edition really isn't that much. Like, just looking at it. Yeah, I mean, like, on sale, I've seen it as low as like $25.
Yeah.
And that includes all the DLC and stuff. You won't see, so you won't see us shill for a game often on this channel because we're not really like that. But this is one series I will shill for until my dying breath. And except for Andromeda, that one. Yeah,
it's like you probably won't see me shill for.
So Andromeda is my version, like what Survive is to him, Andromeda was to me for a long time. I'm willing to give it a chance, and we might do that someday, because that would be neither of us have played it, and so we'd both be going through together.
But that'll probably be after I've played Mass Effect trilogy.
Yeah. But anyways, it's been fun.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I was just gonna close out.
Okay.
Anything
I was
to
gonna
add?
say I was just gonna say something about what's wrong with my camera?
What do you mean? Oh, it's all crooked. That's weird.
Well, no, it wasn't crooked. It was flashing. Oh, was it that? It was. Huh. That's the it's my Face ID on my phone that was flashing. That was weird.
Interesting.
Anyways, because that's how Face ID works. Anyways, I was gonna say that you probably won't see me shill for a game other than Shovel Knight. I think that's the only game I fully shill for.
Yeah.
Because
especially
I won't tell.
I can 100% say this is the only AAA game series I will shill for, like, hard.
Yeah. AAA, I can't think of one.
Like, this and
Maybe
Halo,
Cyberpunk.
that's about it.
So, anyways, thanks everyone. Thanks to Draven and Blender, and since I know that you were at least just here.
Hamwich.
Hamwich. Yep, it's time for you to go to bed, probably. Time for me to well, I don't know. Not me. I'm probably gonna be up the next 3 hours. Just, I don't know.
Yeah,
I need a little stuffed Tally to cuddle and tell me everything's okay.
They've got plenty of body pillows.
That's true. They do make a Tally body pillow. I'm not getting it, but they do make it. Also, my camera, I'm shorter now.
Yeah.
Because he closed. But yeah. So,
all right.
thanks, everyone.
Well, we'll see you guys later. Have a good night in Hamwich.